everyone, and welcome back to the stream. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day and a good week so far. I have been doing pretty well. I hope you guys are doing well. Today, we are kind of just chilling out, playing Animal Crossing today. I have a mild ear infection, so I didn't feel like doing anything that required a lot of thinking. So we're gonna go with Animal Crossing. Welcome in, dear. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Do you play Animal Crossing? Not to single you out specifically. Not to single you out specifically, but do people here still play Animal Crossing? I know a lot of people, a lot of my friends have stopped playing Animal Crossing over the past like couple of years or so, but a few of us have gotten back into it. And I say it hit, but I also loved Animal Crossing before New Horizons came out, so I'm extremely biased. It is one of my favorite games. I love a good little life simulator. I love being able to decorate things. So, um, Animal Crossing streams for me are basically just chatting with the game going on. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pull it up and make sure that everything. So we're gonna update the game first. Or I guess my Switch first. Right. And I wasn't hearing. There we go. My capture card wasn't capturing audio. I haven't ever played any of them because I didn't have many consoles as a kid. That is so fair. I didn't play a lot of video games growing up either. So I definitely feel that. I was very late to the Animal Crossing train. Like, I started playing Animal Crossing on my phone when Pocket Camp came out, and I purchased a 3DS in 2018 for New Leaf, and that was my first main title game. So, what do you mean I can collect platinum points? I'll look at that later. I haven't played in a week or so. I play with Hannah sometimes, but I haven't really played since, I think, Sunday, or maybe even before then. I think the last time I played Animal Crossing, I specifically I was at a Discord call with one of my friends, and I was like, I am not gonna go play the DLC because I don't need to stay up until 2 a.m. playing Animal Crossing. And I stayed up until 2 a.m. playing Animal Crossing anyway. That's just how it goes. I have the Animal Crossing brain rot. It's subtle but strong. Okay, I feel like it can stand to be a little quieter. I think that's fine. That looks good. That looks good levels wise on my audio mixer. It is summer. It's officially, I know that it's not officially summer for real until like the 22nd or something with the solstice. But as far as Animal Crossing is concerned, it's summer. It's shark season. All of the cool summer creatures are out, except for I think some of the bugs don't hit until July. We have a lot of creatures we can catch. I'm very excited. My favorite season, I think, is summer. It's just so fun to play Animal Crossing in the summer because there's so much to do, so much to catch. What do you mean it's 6:09 p.m.? Oh yeah, Chops is moving out. Chops is not my favorite. I am an Animal Crossing player, though. Animal Crossing players get really psychotic about ugly villagers. Okay. I haven't played in a while, so... Did I order another... Why did I order another nuptial bell? Gain 10 clients quite quickly. Good job coordinating all of the vacation homes. Okay. What did Wardle send me? I didn't mean to favorite that one, but you know what? We'll come back to that later. Paradise planning rug. We love to see it. I'm gonna have to start just randomly placing things. Just down places. Welcome in, King Rage. Wait! I know who you are. Welcome in. Let me know if you want me to dox your name or not. Thank you for the follow. I hope you're doing well. We are in there. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I always have like... Oh, did I have room in my storage? Sometimes I have like IRLs come into stream and I don't know if they want me to like dox their name or not, so I'm always very cryptic. But there have been a couple of times where somebody joined stream that has the same username as somebody I know in real life, but it ends up not actually being them. Well, Steph, real name is fine. Okay, slay. Welcome in, Darius. How are you? Hope you're doing well. What is the futuristic meal? What is this? Okay. Right. I'm kind of at that point in Animal Crossing right now where I don't have enough money to pay off my loans, but I don't have enough storage to like deal with all of my items. So we just kind of have to place things. Place things a little haphazardly, and it works out fine. Symphonic Destruction, welcome in. How are you? Thank you for the raid. Thank you for bringing your community over. Let's give you a shout out. How are you? I hope you're doing well, Symphonic. I understand now why a lot of my friends make buttons for their friends. Typing is difficult. Spelling is difficult. Welcome in. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope your stream went well. Tell us what you got up to. I'm clearing out inventory space right now so that I can live my life. What do I have in my inventory? Oh, that's an outside thing. Okay. We'll go place some things outside. I don't know what to do with this nuptial bell. I did not think that through when ordering it. Darius! Thank you so much for the prime! I was not expecting that one. But thank you so much for the prime. That is very kind of you. I didn't mean to yell at you. I don't know why it came out so aggressive. Okay. I keep forgetting to like play every day to water my plants because I've been selling my produce to make money. Doing alright, had a short stream today. It was mainly chilling, played a little bit of Ghost of Tsushima, but didn't want to get too far because I knew it was going to be a short stream. That is so fair. I feel like a lot of times when I intend to have a short stream, I end up getting really involved in whatever I'm doing, and it ends up being longer than I wanted it to be. So I totally understand, like, trying to pace yourself in the game to not stream as long or longer than you wanted. Just throwing some love. So of course we got the JoJo reaction. Yes. A lot of my alerts and just things going on out here are anime themed. It's mostly Osomatsu and JoJo's themed. Just keeping it real. Honestly, there for a while, I was not watching much anime aside from JoJo's, so it makes sense. Oh, there's so many things that I want to buy in this shop, but I have no space. I restarted my island back in February, and I've been like really just low-key playing ever since. I think I said this, I might have said this before. The arcade cab! Yeah, there are like 2 or 3 different arcade cabs. They all look the same, but they're different colors. I think this one, you can't see it very well because of the light. This one is just a fighting game. I think they all might be, but I think some of them are different. Like the different colors are different games. That feels correct. It is the fighting one. It knew you were here. It knew you were here. But I haven't, this is my first time restarting my island since the game came out, and my last island, I made so much money off of Animal Crossing Twitter selling the Sanrio, stuff. So, I'm not doing that this time. So money comes in a lot slower. The green is Mahjong? Darius, I have no money. We're poor. I also have the DLC, so it's a lot easier for me to get items, because I can use the Happy Home Paradise to unlock items and purchase items instead of having to depend on bells. So I'm not that stressed about items, but I'm pretty sure the arcade cabinets are like a lot of money. We can go check. Sorry to raid and run. Do not even worry about it, Symphonic. Definitely go take care of yourself. Thank you for dropping the lurk. Thank you again for the raid. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. Okay. I have 235 bells left to pay. This is so slow. I will say, I sent Hannah the butthole rug from the Sanrio set, and she did send me 100,000 bells. So that helped a lot. Maybe we'll send Hannah something else. My basement in Animal Crossing New Horizons is filled with at least 6 of them. I'm gonna make it look like a whole game room. Oh, that would be really cool. I love when people make like little arcades and stuff. I didn't know you played Animal Crossing. It's never come up. But that is really fun. Have you been to the Momocon Islands? Because those are pretty sick. Oh, is she gonna catch it? I know they don't actually catch them, but it looks like she really might catch that one. Oh, she missed. I think it would be really funny if the villagers could catch them, because they seem to react when you catch the ones that they're going after. So I think it would be funny if they could catch the things as well. Are sharks out all day? I've caught a couple. I mostly play in the evening, and I feel like I haven't been seeing as many sharks. They're active all day. Okay. Cool. No idea about those. They're so cool. I might be able to track them back down for you again. If I remember, which I probably will. I'll try to remember, and then I'll drop it in the group chat. But there was like a couple of them, and they were so cool. It's like the setup from Building A, because they made it in 2020. But it was really cool. It was like actually being there. I do have anime convention autism though, so. Welcome in, Nezu. How are you? Be careful, don't summon the warden. Oh, Maple. I love that they don't react to you hitting them with tools anymore. Like, I think you have to do it like a million times to get them to react. I don't play as much anymore since I moved, but I do love always looking back at my island from time to time. That is so fair. Now that I've made a new island, I've been able to go visit my old island's dream address. I hadn't updated that thing in so long. Like, I'd flattened my island, like, completely redone it twice before I reset, and also since I had updated it. Oh no, not Nezu getting stuck in the ad. We'll wait for them to come back to say hello to him. Okay. I feel like my fossils always spawn in the back of the island. This island does not have a theme. I'm kind of just doing whatever with it. I got too stressed out trying to make themes with my last island. Because I know it was kind of... Most of my Animal Crossing builds, though, just end up being, like, cottagecore. Welcome back from the ads, Nezu. I'm sorry they caught you at a very unfortunate time. I have them run throughout so people don't get pre-rolls, but I guess sometimes when you come in just at the wrong time, it might as well be a pre-roll. Oh, here's a fossil. Actually, re-downloading it now. Forgot I deleted it to make space. This is the one game I never delete. Although I think if I didn't have Animal Crossing and Minecraft are the two games that if I didn't have them on my Switch, I think my nephew would actually throw a riot. I think he would just actually revolt. Doing okay, went to the dentist and stuff. That's fair. I'm glad to hear that you're doing okay. I hope the dentist appointment went well. I know a lot of people don't like going to like the doctor and the dentist, but I hope it went well. A gong? Okay. I forgot that you can make a gong in this game. I got to the point with my last island that I just wasn't crafting things. I was only buying things. So I forget what all can be crafted. Despite them feeling like they scratched my gums. Oh, I hate that for you, but I'm glad it went well. I have 5 carrots. Okay. Can I just... Yeah, and then I need to water everything. I don't know when, I don't know how or where or anything about what we're doing, but I do need to set up like a designated farm area because I had that on my last island and I loved it. I love having a little farm. So we'll have to figure out where that needs to be. Now we have tomatoes, wheat, and carrots. We're slaying. We're slaying, we're cooking, we're farming. It's like Stardew Valley. Who needs to play Stardew Valley when I can just farm in Animal Crossing? I don't know if you guys remember or if anybody got super into like Animal Crossing Twitter, but there were rumors like when the game first came out about being able to farm food in the game because it was like data mined and it took forever for them to actually implement it. Because I know they added the pumpkins in October of 2020, but it took until whenever it was that the 2.0 update came out. I think that was in 2021, just fall of 2021. It took until then to add everything else, which is wild. We're gonna learn how to make something. A peach, she's making a peach smoothie in her skillet. Okay, all right, yeah, that makes sense. Other news made more progress in Rogue Trader decided to pivot my character to a sniper rifle with the shotgun backup. That sounds fun. I love that for you. I have updates on games as well. I know last stream I showed you guys the absolute mess my Karlach Kisser Baldur's Gate run was in. The one that was honor mode that I ended up losing. I figured out that I could actually change the difficulty level, so I changed the difficulty level down to Explorer so that Martha had more health, and I was able to kill Ketherick and go on my date with Karlach. That's what I did yesterday. I went on a date with a pretty tiefling. And it was so fun. I really loved that. It was really cool. The update that everybody wanted to hear, I'm sure. When did Baldur's Gate get animated? Welcome in, Daddy Hagrid. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I mean, we can... Hang on. Work with me here. I could get a custom design, but I'm just gonna use the clothes in my closet. Achievement unlocked, Tiefling kissed. That Tiefling got more than kissed. I'll just say that. I don't know if you've romanced Karlach, but you do a lot more than kissing. Anyway, I did get the achievement for going on the date with her, though, so that was pretty slay. Now, I only need the killing Orin while the cultists are doing their ritual achievement, the no one left behind achievement for the tieflings, and then, obviously, the honor mode achievement. And then I'll have all the Baldur's Gate achievements, and then we can be annoying and mod the game and give Astarion a rocket launcher. Okay, we're gonna make this Baldur's Gate. This is my vampire costume. My comedian pants because Astarion is funny. No other reason. I need a good hat. Maybe a wizard's hat for Gale. Yeah. It's our Bloodweave outfit. Yeah. That's our Baldur's Gate outfit. We'd love to see it. Someone's about to have a very bad day. Oh no. Heretics better watch out because they're getting doomed. I hope you're having fun, Nezu. That sounds fun. I'm good, just chilling at work, making bank before my move in July. Yo, slay! Love to hear that. I hope work goes well for you. Good luck with your move. But I'm doing pretty well. I have a mild ear infection, so I can't really hear out of my right ear. But as far as ear infections go, it's like the most chill infection I've ever had. So that's pretty slay. The ear has been hard of hearing since Monday, though. So, you know, I should just be grateful that, like, it doesn't really hurt that much. And it's just a mild annoyance. But it's a mild annoyance that I absolutely hate. Like, I don't know if you guys have, like, sensory issues with sound. But I have learned this week that when only one of my ears is really hearing things, it makes sound a lot more overwhelming for some reason, which is really weird. Because the amount of sound isn't changed. It's just like, I don't know. I really don't know why it's like that. So... that's been a fun thing to figure out. Moving to the West Coast from the East Coast. That is a very large move. Excited to celebrate 4th of July on the beach with my new house in LA. Slay! That's good luck. I hope you have a lot of fun. And I hope everything goes very smoothly with the move. That is a very far move. But that sounds like it'll be fun. I feel you when my senses aren't even. It drives me up a wall. I don't know what it is. Like, objectively, it's not that bad, but it feels like the end of the world. Like, my grandma keeps, like, asking if I'm feeling any better, and it's like, it's not that bad. I'm just being a bitch about it. Like, it's... it's not that big of a deal. I'm just having sensory issues. Okay. We have to find the rest of these fossils. We picked up 3 already, and I need to learn how to make this. My inventories got so full so quickly. I haven't played Animal Crossing before, like, 9 p.m. in a while. I need to play during the day more. Oh, I do have Brewster on my island now. He showed up. Have I caught one of these before? Okay. All right. There we go. Okay, I've been taking things to the museum pretty much as soon as I catch them. We are popping off catching these bugs. Thank you for that. Not me missing it. It's okay. It's just in the middle. I'm just gonna hop over it. Thank you for that, Daddy Hagrid. These bugs are not gonna know what happened to them. We're so slay. We're slaying. I'm gonna need to go buy another net. Maybe the star nets will be in stock today. I do love the star nets. I always try to stock up on star nets, and then I always run out of them because I'm so bad about remembering to customize my tools to extend their life. Like, I don't mind the durability. I just wish there was some sort of indicator to see how close to breaking they were, like in Minecraft. Like, it's no surprise when tools break in Minecraft unless you're just not paying attention. Which, I also just quite frankly don't pay attention to my durability on Minecraft. Found out something about Baldur's Gate 3. If you kill a civilian in Act 3 and there's no guards nearby, the guards spawn in out of nowhere. Oh! I don't think I knew that, but I think we definitely witnessed that on our Tempest playthrough. That makes a lot of sense. Gonna pop off on them bugs? Absolutely we do. Absolutely we do. Okay, that's... We still only have 3 fossils. No, 4. We've got 4. It was just hiding. I don't know how many fossils actually spawn on your island, because I feel like some days I can find 6, and then other days I only find 4. So, I don't know what that's about. Mint Museum, I kind of hope... Oh, I've got to assess the fossils first. I kind of hope all of the fossils are duplicates. I don't know if we've got a lot of fossils. We'll have to go look. We'll have to go look. I know Hannah said that I should go check out Treasure Islands to get money because that's what she did. Something about going to Treasure Islands though is so intimidating to me. I don't know why. Alright, how many fossils are we still missing? Okay, so we still have a couple in here that need to be found. Oh, we haven't found the fossilized piece of shit. I think that's in this room. It may not actually go in this room. There's 2 in this room that we're missing. Oh my gosh! I love when the villagers are in the museum. Why is her catchphrase nutlit? Okay. I can't wait for her to ask me to change that. Oh, it looks like we have a lot. We've got a lot. Oh, there's the fossilized poop. Good for them. Okay. I think we're missing a piece here. Yeah, we're missing a couple pieces. A couple pieces in this room. Oh, and another one there. Nutlit catchphrase? Dark Urge joke rising. Live your truth. Speak your truth, Nezu. We've all become a little possessed by the Dark Urge, I feel like. Something about Baldur's Gate. Playing Baldur's Gate has really, like, awoken this beast within me that has to say, like, the worst things imaginable. Okay, that one's missing the head. I can't tell what that's missing, but it's missing something. I know that's missing something. Okay, so we just have, like, a handful. Just a few things here and there that's missing. Okay. That explains why most of the fossils are always, like, duplicates. Part of me kind of wants to make a Baldur's Gate 3 island, but I have no idea how you would do a Baldur's Gate 3 island. Tell her to hold some items? What items? It's getting there. It's getting there. Hold these nuts. Oh no. I remember back in like 2016, 2017, my brother... Honestly, he's still kind of like this. He is still kind of like this. Where most of what he says is just an elaborate D's nuts joke. And he was saying it so frequently. He even got my grandma to accidentally make D's nuts jokes. Like, it was becoming a whole thing. And he says it so frequently that his son now was... Okay, I say now. He's like 6 now, and I think he knows what we're saying. But when he was like 3... He would also make D's nuts jokes, but we could tell he didn't really know, like, what he was saying. Because he would just, like, say cheese nuts or something that sounds like D's nuts, and then wait for us to laugh. Like, he's like, I don't know why this is a joke, but everyone laughs when I say it, so I'm gonna say it. And that's just how frequently my brother says that. Like, it's a whole thing. Okay. We're gonna sell the tires because I don't need to make anything with the tires. Actually, we'll get rid of the futuristic meal. I think I sold some things on mistake that I didn't mean to sell. $29,000? Oh, that home loan is getting down below 200,000 today, that's for sure. I was thinking maybe we could also go decorate some houses, earn some money, unlock some items. I don't know how much longer it's gonna take to unlock the ability to just order items from the catalog in the DLC. But we'll get there. I've apparently done 10 homes. I've done 10 homes. And I know 30 is when you, like, finish the storyline of it. So, we shouldn't be too far off from unlocking some of the other things in between. There we go. That home one's gonna be paid off so slowly still. What's in the Nook shopping today? I always, like, I remember when I played Animal Crossing, like, every day, I was obsessively checking the seasonal stuff as if it changes daily. Although, in some seasons, it does change daily, or at least, like, the color will change. Because I know the nuptial bells and, like, a lot of the wedding stuff. Oh! Oh, I need to go do the wedding stuff. Do you guys want to go facilitate a wedding? We have to go to Harv's Island. I haven't really done that since the first year that was in the game. But this game, this island, hasn't really been through it before. So we can't just skip it. Okay, we want to fly. We're going to Harv's Island. Okay. Oh, I think we also need to pay off the slots for the random NPCs on Harv's Island as well. I forgot how many bells you need to do things in this game when you're still unlocking things. Animal Crossing? Island living on Animal Crossing is very expensive. Especially now that Nookazon's not really used. Yeah, we need to do more anniversary photos. I always forget about the anniversary event. Because unless you specifically need like a bunch of wedding items, I don't think it's necessarily worth doing every year. I've already done the ceremony photos. Now it's the reception. Cyrus made new furniture. Good for him. I'm not reading all of this, respectfully. Okay. So reception party. What different colors does this come in? I do like the garden. The garden one's cute. I don't think I did the green the one time I did this. Make it a garden theme. Are you attached to these walls? That's the bunny day flooring. Okay. Do I have a good outside wall that's not the backyard fence? No, but I think we can make this work anyway. Okay. This will be fine. I need to get out of the way. Okay, so these guys are going at a fancy table in the middle. Is that the only table? It is. Okay. The 2 weddings that I've been to in recent years, the bride and the groom had their own special table. They'll just have 4 plates for the 2 of them. That'll be good. Okay. And then I think we can make visitors. That could be fun. I know they said they wanted a large party with a lot of people here. But I think 8 guests is kind of all we're gonna fit in here comfortably. I feel like a lot of times when I stream Animal Crossing, it is just literally me decorating. Like, if we're not decorating, if we're not decorating in Happy Home Paradise, the DLC or whatever, we're decorating some other way. Made an improvement to my Wasp Queen build. 1 level of fighter for hand crossbow proficiency. Words can not describe the frustration of rogues not getting martial proficiency in hand crossbows. Oh, yeah. It took me a while to kind of, like, figure out how that worked in Baldur's Gate. Because I would be able to do things with Astarion. Or like, there was just... It didn't add up. Things just didn't add up. But I do realize I think I use my rogues a lot more like a ranger, which is why the Doomstalker build is so nice for me. Because that's just kind of how I use rogues anyway. Blue, welcome in! How are you? I hope your trip to Miami has been fun. I hope you're not flooded in today. Because I know you said it's been very rainy there. They don't. I always have Astarion dual-wielding hand crossbows. It might be a feat that you pick up. And not all like, some hand crossbows are simple and some aren't. So there might be a little bit of discrepancy there. On the bright side, I made Shadowheart's default domain and your favorite a lot better. Slay. I love to hear that. That is so cool. I've been really enjoying playing as a Tempest domain cleric. Like, you guys, it's been life-changing. It's been so fun. Why can't I get this to go the way I need it to go? Welcome in, Hannah Likes Frogs. Thank you so much for the follow. I hope you're doing well. Got today again. Flood warning. Oof. It is rainy season, Blue. It is rainy season. Although I know somebody's already warned you of that. I need this to... Okay. Right. Was that so hard? I feel like I was gonna lose my mind trying to get that. Can I expand the room? No. Hi, Hannah! Welcome in! I hope you're doing well. We are setting up wedding photos for Cyrus and Reese. Because I forgot that that was still going on. They're just gonna have to make do with the items that I can decorate with, because they're not giving me a lot to work with. Basically, Wasp Queen is all about abusing how cracked Trickery domain spell list is. That's fair. Shadowheart does get a lot of fun spells if you, like, leave her at her default. I am! I'm so glad to hear that. It's like, I love Animal Crossing. I also love Animal Crossing. I've been wanting to stream it more. I used to stream it, like, kind of frequently, but I've definitely fallen off. Although, to be fair, I don't stream anything as much as I used to anymore because Baldur's Gate is kind of the only game I want to play most of the time. Okay, do I not have anything that... Will a tiki torch go with this? Oh, don't turn the table off. I don't think a tiki torch does go with this, but we'll add it for ambience. Oh! Oh, this could be nice. Okay. Oh, I can add things from this. Do I have a lot of lighting? Ceiling lights? That doesn't really have the desired effect. What if I... No, still not the desired effect. Okay. We're gonna have to place some items just to kind of like make light sources. Because I know people use the fish tanks as light sources. Okay, we might have to rework that. It might just be a romantic candlelit dinner. A romantic tiki torch lit dinner. What more do you need? And it would take hours for you, but why not visit me in Miami? Oh, jeez. I don't even know how long of a drive that would be. I know from where I live to like Orlando is like 9 hours or so, and I think Miami is farther than that. Is this our reception? Is this it? Can I add more villagers? I need to add more people. I cannot. Okay. I feel like we need more going on here. No, carnations don't go. Okay. There's like a specific item that I need that we do not have unlocked, and we just have to wait to get it. We want the handheld camera. I need to give them reactions. Okay. Why are the ads so loud? Oh no, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That does sound miserable. Okay, what if we... That's cute. Okay, and you... Do we like that? How about you? Where's this HEs? Here we go. Cute. Okay. And Reese? Yeah, they kind of lean into each other. Okay, I like that. Wish I knew why the ads want me to visit Cleveland so badly. This is the 3rd time I've gotten the same tourism ad. That's so funny. I don't know why they want you to go to Cleveland so bad. Why do I feel like these pictures are coming out a little blurry? Oh. Maybe that's just what it is. Maybe that's just what it is. I cannot get to them. There we go. Oh. I don't have any crystals on me. I don't have any crystals. Okay. I didn't make this in a way where I could navigate. Had to turn the volume down. That happens to me too when I'm watching Twitch streams. Some of my friends have their sound down like really, really low. And then in comparison, like the ads are just insanely loud. I'm sorry if I'm giving that effect to you guys as well. This one seemed nice. Mind if I take a quick peek? Absolutely. Okay. Try to match the colors a little bit. Girl, it's fine. Okay. Cool. She has a lot to say. We got 11 crystals for that? That's wild. The llama couple is getting married. Yeah, they're so cute. I love them so much. I'm glad they got added in New Leaf. And I'm glad that they got brought back to some degree in New Horizons. I was very happy when they announced this part of Harv's Island where you could actually unlock more of the NPCs. We'll throw some money towards them. 100,000 bells. Wait, where did the 810 come from? Okay. We love to see it. We really love to see it. Alright, let's go try to catch some things back on the island. Back to Appletown. I forgot apples were my default fruit. Although, apple trees are everywhere, so that does make sense. I do like to have my default fruit kind of be everywhere, while the fruits that are not my default fruit are kind of only in, like, orchards or something like that. I don't have any orchards set up yet. I've only got a handful of things planted kind of, like, in a back corner. I've not really figured out where I'm putting things on this island. Like, we have the campsite set up, and I think that's where it's going to stay, because I do like that, and I think we're going to keep the terraforming. Like, I'm not really going to change much of the terraforming, mostly because that was the one thing I didn't like about my first island, is how much I changed the terraforming, and it felt like it lost the feel of an organic island, and I did not like that. So we're keeping it like this for the most part, I think. And I do like this front section. I really love this front section. It's the only part that's, like, actually decorated. All right. I need a net. I'd forgotten. I might just have to sell the wedding table that Cyrus gave us, because I never use them. I don't set up weddings on my island. This is an Arrow Ace island. Nobody gets married. Okay. Will you take the wedding table? And will that be enough to buy a net? How much are the nets? It's just short, and it's an ugly net. Okay, I'll go craft a net. We'll just go make one. I do need to craft things more often. Part of why I have so much stuff in my inventory is because I'm not making anything with the materials that I'm gathering. So we'll have an easier time managing our inventory if we actually use the things in our inventory. There's a slight possibility I might have a spare net in there as well. Very slight possibility. I don't know why my brain is doing that thing where it's like really, really thinking about Halloween right now. Because I just had the thought of, it's just a few short months away until pumpkins come out in Animal Crossing. Love to see it. We love to see it. Okay, is that all I needed? What do I actually need to make a net? I was one branch short. Slay. Okay. Oh, I have 19 heart crystals now. It's a new post-game DLC? That is so exciting. I love that for you. I hope DLC is fun. I know post-game DLC, I feel like every game I've ever played that has a post-game DLC, it's always been really nice. Halloween isn't a holiday, it's a state of mind. You're so right. You're so right. I know the past, like, few years, every Halloween, I either plan on being at an anime convention or all of my friends are at an anime convention over, like, Halloween weekend. But that particular anime convention that we go to was moved to December this year. So now I get to make plans for Halloween, like actual genuine plans for Halloween, and I'm so excited. I know we're probably going to do that thing where we dress up in costumes every stream in October and try to play some like scary games or something like that. I know that's on the table again. Because I really like doing that. We've done the costumes for every stream in October for the past 2 years, and it's been such a vibe. It's been a really good time. I feel like I'm going to sell the white one because this one is going to match my island aesthetic more. Most of my inventory is, in fact, clothing. And I can't get rid of it. I cannot get rid of it. I am gonna sell the Bunny Day bed though, 'cause I don't think I'm ever gonna use it. Yeah, I'm never gonna use it. I can easily get more eggs if I really needed it. Okay. Put that in storage, and we can put the gyroid on the wall. With the rest of them. Reminds me a lot of Baldur's Gate 3's epilogue. That sounds like a good time to me. I love the epilogue party in Baldur's Gate. The only sad thing about it is I don't get an epilogue as an evil person because the world is destroyed. But I'm really excited for patch 7 to drop in September. I'm so pumped. I'm having to wait for patch 7 to make my Dark Urge video that I really want to make. But I'm also just really excited to see the new evil endings. Unfortunately, no Regiland DLC from what was shown. Aw, I'm sorry. That's disappointing. I don't know if there's like a reason that makes sense if you've played the game for why Regil wouldn't be there. But if not, that sucks. Hopefully they're there. Just got a reward for hoarding things. Yep. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. Do we want to go diving? I should just catch the fish. I feel like I'm gonna need to replace my fishing rod soon, because it's been a while. Patch 7 comes with mods! Yes! I'm also really looking forward to the cross-platform play, because then that means I'll get to play with my brother. Because my brother has Baldur's Gate on PS5, and he's been playing with our youngest sibling, because they live in the same house. We haven't got to play a game together. And one of the biggest reasons he got Baldur's Gate is because he wanted to play it with me. So I'm very excited to finally be able to play it with him. And then, like, the mod support is also just really cool. I love that. I know they won't have a lot of, like, game-changing mods just because of limitations of, what they can allow on console, I think. But I'm fine with that. But I'm also not one of those people that uses mods that, like, changes a whole lot, or that would use mods that change a whole lot about, like, the story of the game. Or, like, adding cutscenes, because I think, unless there's a mod that, like, fleshes out Karlach and Will's stories better, I'm pretty satisfied with what we've got. And what I'm not satisfied with, I just read fanfic instead of playing a game with mods to fix it. And that works for me. But I do understand other people would rather make mods to fix their issues that they have with the story. Rachel might not be there due to spoiler, or because he finds parties a waste of time. That is fair. That is fair. Also excited, I know I said I could never handle an evil game, but guess who's planning one now? This game keeps making a liar of me. I feel that, dear. I know I've said before, Baldur's Gate has really just, like, changed my life. Made a liar out of me as well when I said I was aromantic. Brennan, welcome in! How are you? I hope you're doing well. We're just catching fish, having a good time. Would have a better time if the fish actually looked at the bait. If I recall correctly, Baldur's Gate 3 has split-screen multiplayer. Yeah, which is how my younger siblings are playing together on the same PlayStation, but because I don't live with them anymore, we would have to play, like, via the internet. And that's currently not a possibility when someone's on a PC and the other person's on PlayStation. But also, Libby would be able to play with me and Roy, and I think that would be a lot of fun. Speaking of fanfic, I have wrote a few short stories about my Kitsune Hell Knight, including a heart-wrenching finale. Oh, that's so fun. I need to write more about my own, like, Baldur's Gate OCs. I would love to do more with Tempest. I've said that I think I've decided I'm cosplaying Tempest. That's gonna be a, like, far off in the future thing. Just because I have to figure out what outfit I'm making, and, like, it's a whole big thing. And I've got a lot of other costumes that are easier to do that I've committed to for, like, groups. But I still really want to dress up as Tempest. And then my one Baldur's Gate fanfic, my main character isn't even any of my existing, like, tabs or dirges. It's a completely new OC. But we're having a good time. I didn't even name it. Like, their name is just Tab in the story. Because I'm not sure what the vibe is for Baldur's Gate fic, because I've read a few where, like, people didn't name their tab or their dirge, like, it's just tab or dirge. But then I've also read some, mostly Dark Urge, where they actually do name it, because having your character be called Dark Urge is so, like, cringy. It's so corny. Hoping some of the mods that launch with the official tools will include some custom hair, faces, tattoos, etc. I think it will. I think that's the, like, the surface level modding that they're definitely, like, working with. I'm willing to bet that there's definitely some, like, cosmetic mods. Trying to mess around with designing my dirge for that evil run and couldn't get anything I'm satisfied with. I feel that. I feel that. A lot of the... So basically, if you're not a half-elf using that one twink face, most of the faces for, like, the masculine build are too masculine for my liking. Especially, like, as a tiefling. But I really love playing as a tiefling. So I just, like, find the best one and roll with it. And it definitely, like, depends on how you dress up the default faces as well. With, like, makeup and the face tattoos. And hair. Obviously, hair does a lot for it as well. But I would also love to play around with some cosmetic mods to, like, I guess have more freedom in character creation. I can't spoil too much, but Minako basically ends up sacrificing herself to close the world rune, and Pharasma sends Minako to heaven due to her selfless actions and deeds of valor. Oh, that's wild. Default dirge is Alistair, that's what I call him. I think my default dirge in my head is Tempest, because that's my main one. Is this an Animal Crossing 2 Horizons Dark Urge run? It might as well be. We're in our silly little... I've got my vampire costume and purple wizard hat, so this is my Gale and Astarion fit. Also, Brennan, it said that you use 30 bits to gigantify an emote. That's so fun. I don't know what that looks like for you, because I didn't see anything in OBS. But that is very cool. Is that like a new thing? It's not giant for you? Not for me, but it might be an OBS thing. Can I... Let me pull it up on, let me pull up Twitch and see if it looks different. I'm sure it looks different on Twitch. I haven't, like, updated OBS in a while. It looks the same for me. Aw. Darn. I'll have to keep an eye out for people doing that in other people's streams. I might have missed it, but that is so fun. That's like a new thing that they just added, right? It's giant and it looks great. I'm so happy for you. If you could screenshot that so I can see it and like DM it to me or something, that'd be really funny. But don't feel pressured to do that. That's so silly. You know, I think we're gonna go diving. I think we're gonna go deep sea diving. I think I'm gonna go sell items first and then we're gonna go deep sea diving. Quick explanation on Pharasma. She's the Galarian goddess of death and rebirth. Oh, that's cool. She judges people's souls and sends... Sorry, I've got to catch this balloon. There we go. Okay. I didn't want to miss it. She judges people's souls and sends them to their final resting place. Apparently, she's the framing device for the entire game. Oh, that is so cool. That sounds really awesome. Got you. Thank you, Brennan. Thank you. Welcome in, Domino. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Oh, I do still need a couple of the large river fish, so we'll see if this is one of the large river fish. I'll send a pic of Pharasma in the Discord. That would be really cool. I cannot wait to see her. The concept, like, just the concept of her being like the goddess of death and rebirth, I think is really fun because I feel like rebirth is left out a lot when talking about death, which is kind of funny because when you're looking at like tarot cards, people always assume that the death card is like a bad omen and it means like, oh, you're gonna die or like something terrible is gonna happen, when that's more like the Tower card. That's a little bit of a joke. The Tower card is more chaos, but like the death card in tarot, it literally just means like new beginnings. It's like things are ending, but it's to make room for new things in your life. It's not as like bad and terrible as people make it out to be, which I think is really funny. I've been holding on to that rant for a while because I've been watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure with a few friends, and in part 3, a lot of the characters, their abilities are based off of the major arcana in tarot cards, and I think we got to one that was like death, and I was just sitting here like gnawing on the bars of my enclosure trying not to info dump about tarot while my friend was watching JoJo's for the first time. Also, thank you, Domino, for the hydrate. Work is slowing down a little, so I wanted to pop in real quick. I'm glad work's chilling out, and I'm glad to hear that you're doing good. In the end of the story, Minako reunites with Turndalev, the silver dragon who heals you at the beginning of the game. Oh, it's like a full circle moment. I love that. That is so fun. Oh, that's a big fish. That looks like the exact size that we just caught. But in my little delusional brain, the part of my brain that believes all the like tarot readings on TikTok thinks that this is gonna be a different fish. This is a bigger fish. It's not. The vibration's not. Oh no, it is! This is exactly what I wanted it to be! Okay, so maybe the delusional part of my brain has a little bit of truth to it. Maybe Astarion will crawl out of my screen and we'll start dating just like all the people on TikTok say is gonna happen. That is a joke. I feel like with my history, I do need to clarify I don't actually believe Astarion's gonna become real. I fucking hope not. I feel like I need to clarify that. I'm being a little silly about it. I have an OC who's a goddess of life and death, and instead of the stereotypical anti-necromancy take a lot of death gods tend to have, she specifically finds it very entertaining / endearing to see how mortals work around the laws of death. Yeah, I feel like a goddess of death and necromancy can work so well together. That was my intention, have the story come full circle. I love that. How goes stream? Cross any animals yet? We did accidentally hit Maple with our shovel, but she didn't say anything, so it's fine. But no, Animal Crossing's been going well. We've just been chilling mostly. This stream is kind of an excuse for me to play Animal Crossing for a few hours and just collect creatures, fill up my encyclopedia, because I need to do that again. GG, thank you, Brennan. I do my best. I catch all the fish. I have a great time. Not gonna lie, Galarian lore is interesting, especially the Parthenon. A lot of fantasy lore is just so fascinating to me. The shovel sounds painful. Yeah, I was just trying to talk to her. My little guy was like, shovel to the face. Shovel to the face, I guess. And I was like, damn, that's not the vibe I wanted. But it's the vibe we got, unfortunately. Okay, I'm gonna do a sweep of the coast. Looking for sharks. Is this actually gonna be a shark and not a sucker fish? It's a new shark! I've only caught a whale shark and a sucker fish so far. And now, what is this, a hammerhead? Yeah, a hammerhead. Gotta catch them all. That's exactly what we're doing. Improvised weapon. It could be an improvised weapon. I was fucking right about my fishing rod being close to dying, and then I didn't do anything about it. Okay. I'm really bad about saying, like, oh, it's been a while since I've, like, done anything with my fishing rod. It's probably gonna break soon. And I always say that, and then just ignore it. Let's go! We're catching so many sharks. It's gonna be, the aquarium's gonna be so slay. It's gonna be so slay. I don't think I'm gonna be able to go just because, like, timing and everything, and also money. But the aquarium that's, like, kind of somewhat near my house, is one of the aquariums that is, like, doing the Animal Crossing thing. And I'm over here hoping I can get somebody to go with me or something, because that would be really fun. I don't go places by myself. Not a vibe. But I think it'd be really fun. Am I missing another tool? What is... I think that's all of them. Yeah, I've got all my tools. Oh, no, that hole was the wetsuit that I'm wearing. It is an arcade cab. We were talking about it last time I was in here. We do need to save up. I do not have arcade cab bells. Dove! Dove, welcome in! Let's get a shout out for Dovely. They're really cool. They also play in the Bones SMP. Oh. Somebody was quicker. Welcome in, Dove. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Welcome in. How'd your stream go? I hope you had fun. What'd you guys do? Imagine getting drunk one night and by the next you're now a god. That would be wild, Nezu. You're really cool. Dove, you flatter me. Welcome in. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Hope your stream went well. Please tell us about it. We're just catching things in Animal Crossing. I just caught a hammerhead shark, and then it broke my rod, so I had to go get a new one. Considering I mentioned Caden Hallian, yeah. Oh, do I have things? One of my favorite gods is Caden Callion. This is the guy who became a god by accident after getting drunk on booze and passing the Starstone. That's insane. That's wild, Nezu. That's so fun. Actually, I love you, Blathers, but I'm not even reading all of that. I'm just letting you yap. Okay. We gotta go hit the shores again. I still have to... I know there's like the great white shark is one you can catch in the game, and I feel like there's a couple others. And then there's the ocean sunfish, which also has a fin. I don't know if that one's out yet. That might be a July thing. I feel like I'm about to pull up one of those websites that tells you which fish are active in Animal Crossing. I did say Galarian lore is interesting. You really did. You really did. I believed you. I really did. But I wasn't expecting the becoming a god on accident kind of interesting. Now that was just foolish. I do really love, like, this is my favorite fishing rod in the game. And I know I haven't played a lot of Stardew since the update, but the update added different, like, cosmetic bobbers. And you could change how your fishing rod looks. And you can get a rubber duck bobber in Stardew as well. And I think that's so slay. More fishing rods need to look like that. Like, I know it wouldn't actually work in real life for your fishing rod to look like this. Although it might, with certain fish. I love the duck. The duck is so cute. They really popped off when they designed this. I learned how to cook. Okay. We'll finish doing a sweep of the shore, and then I am getting in the water. I am getting in the water. Yeah, that makes sense. It had been a minute since we caught a sea bass. You know, I started playing Animal Crossing with Pocket Camp, and sea bass are not in Pocket Camp. So my ex, who was like watching me play Pocket Camp and convinced me to like go get a 3DS and buy the rest, like get New Leaf. He was like, just wait until you catch a sea bass. Those things are horrendous. They're everywhere. I didn't believe him. I truly didn't believe him. I didn't think it was that bad. And I played New Leaf, and it was that bad. But then after I got to a certain point in the game, I just stopped fishing because I had some hacked items that allowed me to get money pretty easily. And then I hacked my own 3DS, so like money just isn't really like a thing in New Leaf for me right now. So it was like, I forgot how bad they were. New Horizons, where I'm playing honestly and actually like fishing a lot, the sea bass are insane. They're wild. Me in Miami is like GTA 6 early access. Oh, you know what that's reminding me of, Blue? There's people who will like go to Japan and basically do tourism in areas that they recognize from like anime. So I guess like the one right now that people will go to is when they go visit Shibuya, they're thinking about Jujutsu Kaisen because the most recent season of the Jujutsu Kaisen anime, there was like a huge chunk of it that takes place in Shibuya. And so I've seen people like go to the locations that were in the show and then like take pictures of it with a picture, like a screenshot of the show, and that's you right now in Miami about GTA 6. I do love that though. That's one of my favorite things about seeing people travel is when they go to places that are like in something. It's so fun. I am gonna knock down this balloon. We're gonna stand here and wait for it. Pocket hacker? I've actually hacked my 3DS twice. So I hacked it once initially in like 2019. Yeah, it was like 2019. so that I could mod my New Leaf town and like decorate it more freely. But then I got stressed out and it ruined the game for me because I was already like pretty late game. Like I had it for a year, and not only had I had it for a year, but I was no-lifing it that entire year. So I had done a lot already. There was not a whole lot left to do other than just decorate and vibe out. But once I hacked my town, it just like kind of ruined the magic. So I unhacked my 3DS a few months after I'd hacked it the first time. And it was like a whole thing. But then I hacked my 3DS again last year because they were closing the eShop, and it's like, well, shit, if I don't do it now, I'll never get another opportunity, especially now that a lot of the online services are closed. So I hacked it again. But now that I'm mostly like when I want the magic of Animal Crossing, I play New Horizons because I just like the controls better and having inventory space. Like, I prefer New Horizons over New Leaf, which I know is a very, very unpopular opinion in the Animal Crossing community. But I don't know, I have more fun with it. It hits better. It hits better for me. But now that I'm not, like, going to New Leaf for, like, the magic, I don't care about hacking my island. Or my town, I should say. And I have a good time. I only know how to hack a 3DS, though. Don't ask me to hack or mod anything else. I can mod Minecraft. Honestly, though, modding games is really not that hard. Like, you just pull up a good tutorial and follow the directions, and you're solid. Like, you're good. Not Blue Rick-rolling us with his emotes. Does it count as a Rick-roll if it's just the dance? I didn't read any of that. I'm so bad about not reading in video games. Although, to be fair, I think a lot of the video games that I do play recently, the plot is given to you in voice-acted dialogue or something like that, so I don't have to read. But I really gotta stop, like, not reading in games. There's a guy who's basically Pinhead from Hellraiser. I am not familiar with Hellraiser. I'll be so real. So I don't know what you mean by that, but it sounds fun. I'm proud to have my Rickroll emo. Oh, I know you are. I know you are. That's so fun. Did you like make the emote yourself? Like clip out the guy out of the video? I'm sorry. That sounded like an old person trying to understand technology. Hellraiser's a horror film. Oh, sick. That's cool. The most hacker thing I've ever done is get The Sims 2 to work on a modern PC, which made me nervous as hell despite it being pretty easy. Oh, I feel that. I feel that. I feel like that's gonna be me when I actually do start playing the Dragon Age games, because I keep hearing people talk about how difficult it is to get the first couple of games running now. So that has made me a little afraid. That has made me a little afraid of starting Dragon Age. And now I'm also worried if I'm gonna have the same problems with the first two Baldur's Gate games. But I haven't really heard anyone like complain about them being hard to like get running on a modern computer, so like I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm afraid of computers. I'm not afraid of computers. I'm just not as good with them as my family thinks that I am. I did get talked into majoring in computer science in college, but I dropped out of that so quickly. Like, once I actually started taking, like, the computer programming classes, I was done. Couldn't do it. Wasn't my thing. Wasn't for me. But I can use a computer, and I know how to use Google. So I can figure a lot of things out. Is that new? I haven't caught sea grapes in a million years. What? We're gonna make a museum run. Why haven't I caught... I feel like I go diving a lot because I think it's fun. Oh, they're only around during the summer. June through September. That makes sense why it's been a while. You're planning to play Dragon Age? I would like to. Dragon Age is one of those games that I've been like very adjacent to when it comes to fandom. So I've always like seen some things here and there about it, and it's always sounded kind of interesting. And now that like everyone and their grandma who likes Baldur's Gate is like, yeah, you're gonna love Dragon Age, I'm like, okay, I do believe them. I do believe them. I see the overlap. I see the Venn diagram of Dragon Age enjoyers and Baldur's Gate lovers is basically a circle. So I might as well dive in and see what's going on. I know nothing about the story or what it's about. I've mostly just seen people like cosplay the characters and ship characters together. So I know like nothing about the game itself. It's just Dragon Age is one of those things that's like vaguely familiar to me. Kind of like Homestuck, where it's one of those things that it seems like I would have liked it, but I never actually got into it, but I've heard a lot about it, or at least its characters or the community around it, because it's been adjacent to things that I'm interested in. If I recall correctly, I think there's a remaster of the first two Baldur's Gate games that run on modern computers easier. Oh, sick! I didn't know that! I haven't actually looked into getting these games that I keep saying I want to play, mostly because a lot of my money lately was going to like Ren Fair and anime conventions. And now it's, oh, not another garden eel. Now it's, going back into saving money mode for a bit. But, when I have more, like, expendable income, I'm definitely, like, I really, really want to play the first two Baldur's Gate games for sure. I'll probably do that before I get into Dragon Age, I'll be so real. But I think it's also because I still have really bad Baldur's Gate brain rot. It is hard to think about anything else. I'm actually amazed. I sat down and started playing Life is Strange again recently because of the sequel update. Is anybody here super into Life is Strange? It's been a while since I streamed it. I think I streamed it last year, like last summer, last spring. I love the Life is Strange games. The first game hit a little too hard when it came out. That was like my first year of college when the first Life is Strange game was coming out, and that was an era. That was definitely an era, and I feel like it was very influential and life-changing for me, but I can't exactly like pinpoint how, other than just like it hit. It really hit. So I'm really excited for the sequel because it's a direct sequel to the first game, and like Max is coming back, and I'm so excited about it. And now I'm like going back and replaying the first game again. But I have been wanting to replay the first game for a while. More of a Wolf Among Us fan. That's fair. That's so fair. I'll be so real. As much as I love the Life is Strange games, the writing is not the strongest, and I can definitely see why it doesn't appeal to a lot of people. I definitely get why people don't like it. Something fun, the prismatic ray exists. Shaylin, Desna, and Sanray are three goddesses in a polyromantic relationship. Oh my gosh, I love that. We need more polyamory in video games. I think that would be slay. Henna! Henna, welcome in. I did see you opened up Animal Crossing. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. I hope your Animal Crossing island's going well. We're catching creatures. This is Creature Stream. So Pathfinder has something D&D doesn't. Serum of Sex Shift. That's wild. I've not heard of, like, I know most people when they think about, like, transitioning in fantasy, like, people just make stuff up for ways to make that work with magic, and it's so slay. But Pathfinder having, like, a legit thing for it, though, is really cool. Welcome in, Carlos! Thank you so much for the follow! Hello, I hope you're doing well! good. How are you? I'm so glad to hear that you're doing well, Hannah. I'm doing pretty great. We are filling out our encyclopedia tonight. Like, what's new? So today, we caught a mussel for the first time. We also got the slate pencil urchin, the sea grapes. So that's also my first time catching a sea urchin? Oh, yeah. I guess so. And I got a hammerhead shark for the first time today. And we got the Dorado. So slay. So slay. Did we catch any new bugs today? I don't think we did. That's fine. I'm doing all right. I'm so glad to hear that, Carlos. I'm doing pretty well myself. I always have a good time playing Animal Crossing. It's exactly what I needed today. Might have to actually play the first game for once, since I own it, but I've never actually played it. You definitely should. The Life is Strange games, I feel like okay, compared to Baldur's Gate, they do not take long at all to play. I think you can, if you just go through the story and, like, you're not worried about, like, completing everything and, like, getting all the achievements and taking all the, like, optional pictures, I think you could definitely, like, knock it out in about, like, somewhere between, like, 12 and 16 hours, which I feel like is still kind of long, but also, like, it's not that long for me anymore since I play video games a lot more than I used to. When Life is Strange first came out, it was, like, a big time investment for me. Like, the first time I played it myself, I didn't even, like, get through an entire episode in one sitting. Because that's not how I played video games at the time. Unless it was League of Legends. But it's kind of impossible to play League of Legends for less than 6 hours in a go. Tomorrow is my last day of my job. The department. I'm transferring to another department called OGP. That sounds so fun. I hope you enjoy that. I used to work at a grocery store, and the people who were working, like, the online pickup stuff seemed to really enjoy it. So I hope that you also enjoy it. I saw 400 gigabytes of micro SDs for $30, but saw 512 gigabytes for $26. That's wild. That's wild. Welcome in, Logan Crossing. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I am gonna make the assumption that you're an Animal Crossing fan, given your username. Welcome in. Yeah, we're gonna scare the fish away. I'm not fishing now. It didn't even have a fin on it, so, like, what was the point? Been playing Gary's mod lately. That's cool. I have Gary's mod because like, literally a decade ago, I had a group of friends that we were gonna play Prop Hunt, so we all got Gary's mod and, like, downloaded the stuff to play Prop Hunt, but then ended up playing Toontown Rewritten instead. And so I've never actually, like, played Gary's mod, and I really don't know how to. And I'm afraid to ask at this point. I haven't opened it in a decade. Raging, welcome in! Yeah, somebody beat you to first. Somebody beat you this time. I never leave this stream because I totally met you for the first time. I mean, that makes sense. I heard online grocery pickup is the best position to be hired at Walmart. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy it. Grocery store jobs are built different, that's for sure. I did not thrive in that environment. I had a terrible time. But I hope it goes really well for you. Hannah! Are we popping off, Hannah? Hannah thinks we're popping off. Hannah! I can't wait for you to get to part 5 of JoJo's and for that to make more sense for you. Mostly just messed around on Gmod. That's fair. I haven't opened Gary's mod since 2015 or something like that. Prop Hunt where? Not here, Raging. Not here. Unless we get a group together and then I actually figure out how to play it. That could be fun. I was telling people about how I had a group of friends that tried to play it one time, but then we got distracted waiting for people and played Toontown instead. So I've not historically had an easy time playing Prop Hunt. So right, I'm so ready for you to watch more JoJo's, Hannah. I'm so hyped for it. Stocking position is not for me, too much pressure. Meanwhile, the online grocery pickup shop around and listen to music. Yeah, it seems really chill. Grocery stores in general are just very, like, stressful for me. So, that's probably why I had a terrible time. Because I worked in the floral department, and by all means, the job itself was, like, super fucking easy, and it was really chill. I was just built different in a bad way. So I didn't have a great time, that's for sure. Hannah has to get over part 3 first. She does. We can do it though. We're like halfway through. I feel like we can knock it out soon. Before summer's over, that's for sure. Barely over halfway through, but we're halfway through. And I feel like we've only watched part 3 in like 2 sittings. Might have been 3 sittings, but I feel like it's only been a couple of sittings of watching part 3. I don't think we caught anything new. All of this looks not new. I don't know about the muscle. Have I donated the muscle? We'll go look. I think I can look in the encyclopedia. That's not bad. We got this. Yeah, we got this. Bought a micro SD today, saving my old Switch brand 25 gigabytes. Or 256. I need to learn how to read. My camera in the future. That is so fair. I finally got my hands on a micro SD for my Switch so that I have an easier time dealing with my screenshots because I have a lot. I love taking screenshots. Do you think Hannah will like part 4 though? I think Hannah can vibe with part 4. I think she can. It's only been 2 so far. Yeah, we only need 2 more Sundays of doing nothing but watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And Hannah will be in part 4. Part 3 is the longest from the anime. It definitely is. Part 3 is so long. It takes forever to get through part 3. I remember when I was watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure for the first time, I was, it was during summer. I was still in college. But my job that I had in college, whenever it was, the actual job itself was running camera for, like, events on campus. So whenever we did office hours, we were literally just hanging out, doing nothing. So I was watching JoJo's at work, and then I would also go home and watch JoJo's all day. Like, I was watching JoJo's literally all day, every single day for like 2 months, and I watched the entire anime in that time. I was very entrenched in the sauce. How many gigabytes? I actually don't know. I think it was like 25. It wasn't very large. It was one that I actually like found. So my mom got this little like camera to keep in her office at work, and it didn't work the way she wanted it to, or like somehow or another she got a different one, and so she gave it to me. She's like, maybe you could use it for streams, and I was like, I doubt it, but slay. It had a micro SD card in it. It's like a really small one, like in terms of how much it carries. But if it makes the process of getting pictures off of my Switch and onto my computers that I can post them on Tumblr, that's a good time. I learned my mistake, never buy games digital. Oh yeah, I do not have that very many games on my Switch. The only physical game I have, though, is Animal Crossing, and the rest are digital, and I'm struggling with storage. If I get any more games on my Switch, they will be physical games, because I can't do this. I cannot do this. Oh, who do you think Hannah will like in part 4? I feel like Hannah would like Rohan. Hannah might also like, I think her name is Yukako, Koichi's girlfriend. I feel like Hannah would vibe with Josuke as well. I think Hannah would vibe with a lot of people in part 4. totally liking here. I will come back every stream. Oh, I thank you. Thank you. I will say we do not stream Animal Crossing all of the time. It's a lot of Baldur's Gate out here. Two completely different vibes. You have to step up the watching game. Yeah, we will. We do, Hannah. It's gonna take us a while. But we've been making it through pretty well. Because literally, like, when we do watch JoJo's, we sit down and watch it for like 6+ hours. So we're making good pace. Yukaka. Okay. I don't read a lot of Part 4 fanfic, so the names are not as quick to my brain like the Part 5 characters are. Because I can name most of the Part 5 characters, even though it's been a very long time since I've indulged in JoJo's brain rot to the deepest extent. Rohan is the best. Rohan is very slay. Rohan is so slay. Rohan was also my favorite Part 4 character. It was just a good time. I remember there was so many Rohan outfits that I wanted to cosplay. I ended up never actually like making anything. Like my Rohan cosplay is literally just like the wig and some stuff from my closet that fits the vibe. But there was this one, I call it his Christian Girl Autumn outfit, that I really thought would be like kind of fun, especially for the anime convention that's like in the fall/winter here. It would have been a good time. Never made it though. But I think at this point, if I were to actually like make a canon outfit for Rohan, I would pick something different. I think I would pick something different. Who doesn't love a silly little guy? Exactly! If there's anything that needs to be known about me, it's that I love silly little guys. They're the only kind of guys that matter. You know, my definition for silly little guy is so vague and so large. I'm gonna lock that statement in. That statement could apply to so many things, so many people. So I don't feel like I'm excluding the vast majority of little guys when I say that. Benefits of digital: you can game share. Downsides of digital: when you're done with the game, what to do next? Sell it. Oh wait, you can't. Honestly, I don't really get done with games that much. Like, I always, if it's a game that doesn't have super high replayability like Animal Crossing or Minecraft, I will still want to go back to it at some point just to experience the story again. So like, I'm fine with not being able to do anything with it later. We found a new crab! That's so slay. JoJo's for me is one of those things like Homestuck where you're aware of it existing and its presence in pop culture, but you don't have even the slightest inkling or have any idea what it's about. That was me for the longest time. And then there was this person that I became friends with in college that I like kind of liked. It's a little unclear. I'm historically not very great at figuring out when a crush is like actually a crush or when it's just like a I really want to be friends with this person kind of thing. So it's a little unclear which one of that it was, but he was super into JoJo's. So I was like, well, I want to check this thing out. I want to see what this is. And I started part 1, but then we were also watching part 4 in Anime Club. So I was like, how the fuck did we get from here to here? And then I got busy with life, joined a cult, and then I stopped watching JoJo's for years until I finally picked it back up again because I saw the part 5 characters and I needed them in my life. He has too many good outfits to choose from. He really does. Rohan has a lot of fun outfits. Although, what is my favorite Rohan outfit? I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure what it is. I would need to look at a lineup, I think. I love silly little guys. They're the only kind that matter. Thank you for remembering that we have a quote thing. I always forget about it. I set up so many commands like 2 years ago for streams. And I just don't even remember what we have. Oh, right. Welcome in, Corn Frog. not everybody knows my lore. When I was in college, like my early 20s, I did low-key get kind of groomed by somebody who was internet famous within a certain fandom that I was really into, and got roped into a cult where we all believed that we were the reincarnations of these fictional characters from the series that we were really into at the time. That was how I spent my early 20s, 19 up until like 22 or something like that. It's a little embarrassing, a little silly. That's the long story short. It is not the Final Fantasy VII house, but it is very similar. It is very, very similar. So it's definitely that same kind of vibe. But I lived with my parents, so it wasn't as bad as Final Fantasy house for me specifically, but there were some other members that it was worse than Final Fantasy VII house. Jeez, I remember one of my friends who was friends with me like during that time of my life, they sent me a video essay about the Final Fantasy house, and they were like, this sounds like what you went through. And I was like, oh, yeah, it does. Why does Rohan have so many outfits? Because he slays? He slays, that's why. I was also in a cult? Oh shit, Hannah! We really are matching each other's freak. We're the same person. Mine was a Jesus cult. That's fair. I feel like a lot of people would probably, like, because my family's religious. But they're, like, chill about it. But also, like, the church that they go to is often referred to as a cult by people who, are not in it. Which I guess is how cults work. But, like, they're really chill. Like, my family's always been, like, super fucking chill about it. So I didn't get that same experience of, like, being in a cult in the Jesus way. But I know a lot of people and a lot of my friends who were also in the same, like, religion did have the cult experience. I was like, damn. I'm so sorry that your parents are not chill like mine. And I'm so sorry they took this so seriously. But I'm sorry, Hannah. We're morphing into the same person. We're literally the same person. I almost joined a wilderness survival cult. One of my friends was in it for a year. He had no access to modern technology and told me that at one point he had a Bohemian Rhapsody stuck in his head for an entire month. That's wild. Although, to be fair, I also get songs stuck in my head for an entire month, but that's more of like an autism thing and me listening to it nonstop than not having the ability to listen to anything else. Welcome in, Rebone! How are you? Thank you so much for the follow. I hope you're doing well. But that's kind of wild, though. Like, some of the cults, like, I feel like wilderness survival cults sound, like, extra scary because you become so isolated. And, like, I guess that's part of being in a cult is being really isolated because even, like, Jesus cults or the, like, Kinney reincarnation cults, the fandom ones that sound stupid and ridiculous, like, they still try to isolate you from, like, your peers or yourself, even. The way that, like, the cult that I was in, the way that like, really warped my sense of identity was insane. We're still working on all of that. But, like, the wilderness cult, they're also, like, physically isolated, and it makes it sound way scarier. I hope your friend ended up being okay if they got out of that. I hope he got out of that. Oh no, this is like an octopus or something. I used to moderate for a Gmod server and some of my IRL friends thought I was leading a cult, but I'm pretty sure they were joking, or at least I hope they were. I mean, Raging, you're the kind of guy that's very committed to the bit. Am I really gonna say that I could see you leading a cult? I don't think that's actually true, but I know you started a cult on Bones, or I'm sorry, the not cult thing. There's definitely not a cult in your tower on the Bones SMP. Definitely something else entirely. Can I catch this stupid fucking octopus? Sorry. That was not very Animal Crossing cozy vibes of me. How did it get so far away? It's okay. It's not an octopus. It's definitely a spider crab. It's definitely a spider crab. Oh, it's so close. There we go. I could see raging being in a cult. I don't know what's worse, being told you could lead a cult or being told that you could be seen being in a cult. It's not a cult, it's just a private event that is constantly going on. Please ignore it. I was very scared last night when I was on the Bones SMP raging, because there was a raid going on in the desert city, and I was walking around for like 5 minutes and I couldn't find the raid people, and I thought they were in your tower. They were not, luckily, but that thought did cross my mind multiple times. I was like this close to DMing you and asking you if you had villagers in your tower. So I was like, I cannot find these people anywhere. Like, what is going on? I found them though, and it was fine. But I thought you had new members of the private event. That's definitely not a cult. When I mentioned before having had an experience that was eerily similar to Heather's, a whack part of it was that the shitty person I knew believed they were Heather Chandler reincarnated and convinced me I was Heather Mac. Oh no. The fact that I related to your character so hard and that might have been a huge red flag completely flew over my head at the time. I mean, out of all the Heather characters to be told that you're the reincarnation of, I feel like Heather McNamara is one of the better ones because she's like genuinely a really good person. Yeah, Heather McNamara is the yellow one. Sorry, I had to color code you for a second. I'm so sorry. That sounds horrific. That's horrible. Because we all know Heather Chandler didn't treat her friends very well. I've been AFK and I saw all the death messages. Damn. Can't even die in peace on the Bones SMP anymore. Hannah, you're being invited to join another cult. That's so wild. So wild, so crazy. Cool. I've got to remember... Oh, my inventory is full. Okay. The vampire squid is new. We got our Astarian squid. Astarian if he becomes a mind flayer. I could never do that to him. I could never. Hannah, you have to join the Bones SMP now. You gotta ask Doc if you can join the Minecraft server. Oh shit! Is this gonna be a new shark? My friend was out of the wilderness place physically by the time I met him, but I'm not sure if he ever really got out mentally. Oh, that's fair. I'm sure that left him with a lot to unpack as well. 'Cause, like, I will be the first to admit, like, my cult experience was nowhere near as intense and scary and, like, life-changing as, like, people who grew up in, like, fundamentalist cults or even something like a wilderness cult. Especially because I was a character that was kind of a side character, and also, I wasn't one of the people that moved in with the leader, so I was a little bit removed from some of it. But, like, the stuff like the wilderness thing, like, I feel like that would take a while to recover from. A lot to unpack. But I'm glad they physically got out of it. That's at least something. All we really do is eat Papa John's pizza. Damn. That's crazy. Oh, I had a lot of things. Slay, I love Papa John's. I have anxiety, I simply cannot do that. Hannah, it's fine. Brennan is not scary at all. Just ask them. I was able to bully Gizmo into asking Brennan to join. It's fine. If you don't want to actually ask them, I think you can... I think you can redeem the channel points to join in their stream for a non-verbal attempt. But I feel that. I feel not wanting to ask. I'll be so real. I think the way I joined is either Brennan asked me when setting it up or had set up a thing in their Discord that I just reacted to saying I wanted to be in it. I didn't like go to them directly and be like, hey, can I be in your Minecraft server please? Because that's scary. Don't listen to Mel. Dog is terrifying. I've met them IRL. Damn. That would technically make you more qualified. I built a house several thousand miles away because I was scared to get in people's way and brain rot. Hannah! No, you gotta be like me. Live right at spawn. Don't care who you're building next to. Build on top of somebody's house. You can build on top of my house, Hannah. I would love for you to build on top of my house. I didn't realize that Pango was inviting me to her house. Okay. I don't need anything. I don't want anything that you have in your house. I was saying incriminating, but hands in your pockets, please. The only person living right on spawn. There's a couple houses nearby. I'm not the only one who didn't go far from spawn. I am the closest to spawn, but that's usually what I do. I usually live at spawn. But I have a second home in the desert city, and then I have a third home 300,000 blocks away. We'll be fine. Hannah, if you want to, you can move into my house. We can live in the same house in Bones. It's a 5? That's like right in the middle. It's higher. I feel it in my ankles, it's higher. My ankles never do me wrong. I think the way I got into Bones was Doc just said you can join if you want while streaming right before it opened. Slay! That's fair. Yeah, I was definitely like, I think if I wasn't already in it after it opened, I also would have been very afraid to ask to join it. I would have just been like, well, that's fine. I'll save up my little channel points maybe, but like, that's fine. I just downloaded the D&D monster manual and it starts with disclaimer. Any similarities between monsters in this book and monsters that actually exist are coincidental. That goes double for mind flayers, which absolutely, utterly, and completely do not exist, nor do they secretly run the D&D team. That's crazy. What a wild thing to say. Do you think the Emperor from Baldur's Gate 3 is actually a self-insert for one of the mind flayers that definitely totally do not exist working on the D&D team? Slay roomies. I love having people in my business in Minecraft. It's so fun. You do have a whole lake raging. That is so fair. I have a whole mountain though. And a whole bog. This feels too real actually. A little too detailed. Running the D&D team seems more like an Omeluum thing to do. That's fair. That's fair. I could see Omeluum being the real self-insert though. Just a side character, no one's ever really gonna think anything of it. So no one's gonna figure out like, oh, that's the self-insert character. Because like, if somebody was the Emperor, if the Emperor did exist, it really would just make its self-insert character be the big bad guy that people genuinely argue about if he's in the wrong or not. I have people to this day telling me that the Emperor is not evil, that his heart's in the right place, that he's fine. It's not his fault that I'm mean to him, or it's not his fault that he doesn't feel human emotions and so doesn't understand that what he's doing is wrong. It's like, okay, I get it. I sound that way when I talk about Astarion, but also this is a completely different beast. Are we gonna play D&D when I finish the first city for my setting? Yes! Yes, I would love to play D&D. All of my groups stopped playing. I don't have a single active game right now. Everybody quit playing. I need to play D&D. I need to roll my dice. I say that, but I only play D&D via Discord, and then we always use, like, a Discord dice roller, and I never actually roll my dice. It reminds me of the disclaimer I noticed in the player handbook not too long ago that's like, Wizards of the Coast is not responsible for any consequences of splitting the party. You know, I've heard so many like crazy stories about people's D&D games going wrong. Like just in the sense of like people not getting along and it like breaking up friendships and stuff. Shit's wild. Tell them to get a fucking grip. I mostly just ignore them, Hannah. But sometimes I'll like read something that people say to me and I'm like, wow. Either I don't know how to understand a story or they don't know how to understand a story. And either way, that's really sad for us. I mean, he lies to you for the entire campaign while he worms his way into your innermost thoughts. Exactly. Like, I understand he's just doing what he's doing to survive, and I can't fault him for that because we're doing the exact same thing. But like, he has done a little bit above and beyond just trying to survive in terms of like terrible things that he's done. Like the whole Stelmane situation was not done out of a need to survive. That was him being more of a villain. The Emperor Tamel is Astarion to me. That makes sense, Raging. But also, I don't know if you realize what you're saying here. Is there a universe or is there a game play that you have done where you've romanced Astarion? Do you keep romancing Astarion because you're afraid of confrontation? I don't mind if you want to roll dice in IRL and Discord games. I just find it's a lot easier. I usually just do what everyone else is doing, which is why we always end up using the Discord dice. Oh, have I not talked to Leopold in forever? I need to learn how to play. You do need to learn, Hannah. It would be so fun. We would have the most slay characters. Maybe that's not a good argument to make for trying to get you to play D&D with our friends. I blame Astarion for the Emperor. What do you mean you blame Astarion for the Emperor? What do you mean? I can fault everyone. That's fair, Hannah. We will have slay characters, but I do realize my ability to be really obnoxious. And I feel like if we slay hard enough, it'll compound and we'll both be super obnoxious. What happens when you get two Gortash fuckers together in a D&D game? The world is not strong enough to find out. Do I want to keep sea diving? I feel like there's definitely still some things to get in the ocean. I do need to build. I need more bridges in town. He straight up lies to you when he says in the first stream that he was an infected adventurer who also wants to be cured. I already hated him, but I hated it even more once I noticed that. I mean, yeah. The only lie there, though, like, is just the fact that he wants a cure, because he definitely does not want a cure. Unless he's saying, like, a cure to the ability to be enthralled or something. I don't know. I'm sure he rationalized it in a way to where to him he wasn't lying. I trust people aren't going to cheat because D&D isn't about winning rolls, it's about the experiences. Oh yeah, for sure. I will say though, I was playing Monster of the Week one time with a group of friends, and my character, I absolutely beefed it on a roll once. And I'm sure in my brain it's not gonna work the way it did in my brain. But I really do feel like me rolling a nat 1 trying to shoot a monster did extend the campaign a good bit. But I'm sure my friend who was DMing it, either it wouldn't have gone down in that one shot, or there would have been like something else going on if I would have actually rolled well. But in my brain it's like, yeah, you messed up that roll, and now things have gotten worse. How do you blame Astarion? Raging, I'm gonna need you to explain it. Where the fuck is this balloon? Oh. Wait. Okay. I have both of my eyes out. They work fine. Why can I not perceive the depth of this balloon right now? Mel, I'm the most annoying person on earth. Hannah, we have not met in real life. Although, I will say, I think a lot of my annoying traits is just neurodivergency that all of my friends now have in common, which is why no one calls me annoying anymore. And also, I'm not 13 anymore. I haven't updated. So there are some things about myself that I have not updated my personal opinion on myself since I was like 13. So maybe I need to update my version of myself in my brain. Same. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, Hannah. Oh, we have a lot of money. I once saw a D&D stream where the players were on a sneak mission to retrieve an item from a temple of Pelor. One of the players had a bag of magic beans. A bag of magic beans that had a D100 effect when you throw one on the ground. They got caught and, in desperation, threw a magic bean. It turned into a giant bear and hyena that rampaged through the temple, utterly derailing the campaign. The event became known as the Desecration of Pelor, as the players went down in legend as biblical villains in that religion. That is absolutely insane. I love that so much. That is so funny. Just out of curiosity. Oh, it's only 64,000 bells? Maybe I can get this tonight. Maybe we'll do what Darius said and get the fighting game. Although I do need to pay off my home loans to actually have inventory. I'm gonna be fiscally responsible in Animal Crossing. I think we're gonna go to work in Animal Crossing. I feel like every time I play Animal Crossing, I feel like I have to go to the archipelago and do at least one house every day. We've paid off a lot today, guys. We're so good at this game. So good. Oh shit, we have things that we can go see in the aquarium. We're gonna go on an aquarium date, guys. Oh, why? Now that I made a joke about calling it a date, now I need to go put on an outfit that's not the Astarion Gale combo. Somebody made a joke about Baldur's Gate 3 looking different, so I had to put on a Baldur's Gate 3 outfit. That's fine. Maybe we could put on a... Oh, wait, I have, stuff in my wand. Nothing says cute date to the aquarium outfit like... Wait, do we want to be a furry or do we want to be a clown? I think the furry outfit is actually more complete. Yep, there we go. I didn't mean to press that button. I don't use my wand very often, so I'll always, like, load it out with outfits and then completely forget about them. I know on my last island, I had a lot of, like, custom designed, like, cosplays. Because I know I had an Aziraphale one because my friend had a Crowley cosplay, and so we did Good Omens cosplays whenever we played Animal Crossing together. And then I had a Jotaro outfit because it's very easy to make a Jotaro outfit in Animal Crossing. We're matching? Oh, do you still have on, your little outfit? I think that's the only outfit that I've seen you wear in Animal Crossing, Hannah. That's okay. I don't have storage anyway. Yeah, this is fine. Whatever I missed today will be back another time. I feel like I'm addicted to collecting clothes in Animal Crossing. So I always have to like have the right vibes for the right occasion. Also, LaBelle comes over sometimes and asks me to match a theme. I remember one time I came into the museum and Teddy was looking at the fish and I was looking at the fish and we were holding hands. It actually looked like we were holding hands. It was so silly. We don't have a lot of like lake and river fish yet. I don't fish in the rivers very often. Oh, we'll be able to catch a frog soon if they're not out already. I think the frogs sit in this middle area. This isn't what we came here to see. I feel like I spend a lot of time in the aquarium in Animal Crossing. Wait, where does the other shark go? Where's the hammerhead? Did I fuck up? No, I donated it. Okay. Maybe it's just not there yet. Maybe it's not there yet. This place, I think this place is full. Like, I don't think there's anything else that goes in this. Well, there's the vampire squid that we just donated. So the hammerhead shark should be here somewhere. Is it up at the top? Oh, let's go in the middle. Okay, no, it's just not in here. Must be in the other one then. I am. Hannah, it's such a slay outfit. Also, let me know if there are any other like Sanrio items or something that you want, and I will send it to you. Us Gortash lovers have to stick together. Where is this stupid shark? Oh, there's a lot more. Oh, wait. Oh, I forgot that I did that. There's a lot more things in this now. That's so slay. Oh, there it is. Okay. This is the best. Tunnels that go through, like, giant fish tanks are the best things I've ever experienced in my life. No joke. I would love for my house to just be like this. This would be so cool. What do I have to do to live in an aquarium? That would be so slay. If I ever win the lottery, I'm not telling anybody, but there will be signs. I will stream from an aquarium. I was looking into getting like pet jellyfish at one point. That is a future investment. Because it is an investment. But jellyfish are so cool. It's worth it. Have a little bit of coffee. Get our relationship with Brewster. Nice. So I never did get the Brewster gyroid on my other island. I don't know how you get it. I think you just keep hanging out with Brewster until he gives you things. I wish you could do like the job. Because I know in New Leaf you could work for Brewster and that was how you unlocked items. I don't think I've ever heard of pet jellyfish before. They are very expensive. And I think they might also be a little difficult to take care of. And also just generally not super safe. Because they can sting you. So I don't think very many people have pet jellyfish. But I've done a lot of research into it. I watched Princess Jellyfish when I was 16. And then I kind of made it my whole personality of wanting jellyfish. The show's not even about jellyfish. The main character just really likes jellyfish. I was like, damn, she's so right for that. Jellyfish are so cool. And it's altered my brain chemistry ever since. But the main character in Princess Jellyfish got a pet jellyfish. And I was like, oh shit, that's a possibility? I can do that? I don't think they're super common in the US. I've never seen them in a pet store. And online, you can order them online. I'm not 100% certain if they're real, though. I don't remember. I think there was one place where you could get them, like, real jellyfish, because a lot of the, like, pet jellyfish are, like, toys? Let me look this up. Let me look this up so I'm not lying to you guys. Yeah, so you can get moon jellyfish, like real jellyfish. I think this is the website I was looking at like 5 years ago. Live jellyfish kits. That sounds like real jellyfish to me. Oh, they have some of those. Oh, that's so. I would get a moon jellyfish, I think, because they're really pretty. They're so. You know what? Let me. Do I have... Here we go. Let me show you what I'm looking at. This is what I'm looking at. These look like real jellyfish to me. They're so cool. The jellyfish themselves, I feel like, are not that expensive, but it is... I've never owned fish before. That's so cool. That's massive, though. That one's also massive. But, like, even the small ones are, like, $500. And I don't know about you guys. I have not had jellyfish money. I don't even have a place to put them. Where did I... Did it go into the audio folder? The internet browser did go into the audio folder. That's so silly. Right. So you can get them. One of these days, you'll come to my house and I will have pet jellyfish. You have to believe me. I'm gonna manifest that, like, it's gonna be true. I can somewhat relate. My freshman year of high school, I'm majorly hyper-fixated on wanting a pet hedgehog and doing all sorts of research about them. That would be cool. Are hedgehogs, like, hard to take care of? I know hamsters are, like, kind of hard to take care of. That's why they always die so easily and in really weird ways. That's crazy. Hannah, but it would be so cool. It would be so cool. Like, imagine you come to my house and I just have one of those giant-ass, like, fish tanks full of jellyfish. The vibes would be immaculate. I also would like to get frogs. I think it would be cool to have frogs. I've not looked into actually, like, having pet frogs, like, what I would need to do it and how much of an investment it is. Because, again, by the time I realized I wanted to have a pet frog, I just currently do not have the space for any sort of pet, especially one that needs to be in, like, a tank or something. That is definitely more of a, when I don't live with my grandmother kind of investment. When I have more than a bedroom to put things in. I did not just manifest a frog. That's wild. We've got to go put that in the museum. I was just talking about wanting a pet frog, and then I catch a frog. What are the frogs? Are frogs in bowls in Animal Crossing? No, they're in normal tanks. Okay. There are like certain creatures that have different display things than others. Like most creatures are gonna be in like the standard like bug crate or like little fish tank. But then like, I know the goldfish is in a bowl. Crickets, I think, are in like these cute little like wooden cages that make really nice decoration. What else? There are a couple, like the horseshoe crab and the spider crab that, oh, and the snapping turtle that are like they're not in anything. Like once you place them, like they're just placed on the ground, which is really cool. I saw a video of a pet raccoon on the internet that would climb on everything in the house, methodically using its opposable thumbs to open every single drawer and cabinet to see what they contained. That is so funny. Raccoons kind of freak me out a little bit, but I do like seeing videos of them, but I don't think I would ever have a pet raccoon. Although, I feel like I have a friend. I don't actually know if she would have a pet raccoon, but it fits her vibe to have a pet raccoon. They're very raccoon-coded to me. It might be because that was their vibe in college, and her profile picture on Discord for the longest time was a raccoon. So probably is why. I can't believe we just caught a frog while I was talking about wanting a pet frog. I need to fish in the rivers and ponds more often. What am I doing? Why do I always neglect those? I do know some of the terraforming I want to do on this island is making, like, turning one of the ponds into, like, maybe a star-shaped pond would be cute. Or, like a heart-shaped pond. Those are really easy. Heart-shapes are really easy to make in Animal Crossing. A star could be cool, but it would have to be pretty big, I think. And I'm sure we could find some other shapes that would be fun to make. Sometimes with fishing, I feel like I have to really lock in. And it was just a tire. That's wild. Oh shit, I was gonna go to work. I'd already forgotten. Okay, I think I have to take off my silly little outfit. Alright. Galemancer outfit it is. Or Astarian. I don't know why I said Galemancer. It's more Astarian than Gale with the vampire costume. But the wizard hat is a vibe. Alright. Let's go to work. I love that they call it going to work. Because every time I like play Animal Crossing now, all I can think of is that one TikTok audio where it's like incoherent gibberish and then it just switches up and the person's like, I have to go to work. That's me right now. I have a friend who for some reason I do not know has associated mustelids, and especially weasels, with me, which is just a delight. Maybe someday I'll look into owning a ferret because of it. Oh, sick! Ferrets are cool. Ferrets and weasels are really cute. Work time. It is work time, Hannah. I gotta go clock in. I gotta go clock in to decorate. It's gonna be a good time. What would dodos do? Exactly. I ask myself that every day. And then I never have an answer. Oh my gosh! Wait! This is the villager that is my birthday twin! We gotta make him a house. That's my birthday twin! I've never actually, like, seen him in game. He's not my favorite. He's not my favorite. But we're both August Leos. So I'll make an exception. I don't particularly want any of the items that's for sale right now, so I guess we'll just ignore them. I'm ready to work. My silly little outfit for work. Love a job that lets me wear a silly little outfit. If I lived closer to the Ren Fair, because the Ren Fair is like an hour and a half to 2 hours from where I live. If I lived closer, I would be working at the Ren Fair on the weekends from April to June. I just think it'd be so fun. If you could keep anything in the monster manual as a pet, what would you pick? I have no idea. I don't actually know all of the monsters in the monster manual. I have no clue. Are there pictures for everything in the monster? Can I quickly scroll through? I think I have the monster manual in my Google Drive. I feel like I might. Is that's Volo's Guide to Monsters. Hi again, homies. Welcome back, Domino. How you doing? Owlbear and owlbears are in the monster manual. I guess they are technically monsters. It never occurred to me. It never occurred to me that owlbears would be monsters. Oh, that's so funny. There's not a lot of pictures in here. I'm not reading all that right now. I guess based on what I've seen in Baldur's Gate. Am I gonna lock in Kobold? I think that would be really fun. Just a little guy. I just downloaded it so I can read it. That's fair, that's fair. I'm thinking about Poppers from the circus in Baldur's Gate, and I'm like, maybe I'll keep a Kobold as a treat, you know? As a treat. Pretty good, doing all right. I'm glad to hear that you're doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty well myself. I just learned that owlbears are monsters, technically. Owlbear's an excellent choice, especially if you have to speak with animals. Yeah! Because I know you get to keep the pet owlbear cub in Baldur's Gate, so I kind of just forgot that it's technically a monster. It also probably doesn't help that certain druids can turn into owlbears. So, like, to me, an owlbear is kind of like just an animal. I don't know what this man's theme is. House of Cardboard? Okay, how are we gonna make a house of cardboard look cunty? Are we thinking winter? We'll do this. Yeah, I'm thinking winter. Nothing like doing a nice winter design in the middle of June with the heat waves. Cardboard, kill him. Hannah, I can't kill him. He's my twin. He's my twin. I'm tempted to pick Quadzit after meeting Shovel, though I realize I may pay for that decision with my life. That's fair. Pull an Orin? Yeah, I could do that. Hannah's saying to pull an Orin. Why am I yawning? It is 8:30 at night. I didn't wake up today until like 10. Like, what? I have not even been awake for 12 hours. Which house design screams cardboard? That one, actually. Roof doesn't really matter because I'm not gonna see it. Turquoise slate roof is actually kind of a sleigh. We're gonna keep the cream panel siding. I want a door that looks like it keeps out the cold. Maybe a tree branch wreath. Yeah. Okay, time of day. We're gonna keep it winter. I feel like I make a lot of dusk builds. Let's... like a nice... Okay. I don't even know why I try. Oh, that's so cozy. I love this. Stop. No, I picked the really... This is so good. Okay. Right. This man wants fucking cardboard for his house. That's insane. Pop off, I guess. I was initially thinking this was a January build, but now it feels more December. Cardboard and snow? Dang, that house is gonna melt. Yeah, I don't know what Nate was thinking. I don't know what Nate was thinking. But you know what? Here we are, I guess. Okay, what if I do like a symmetry thing here? Right? Can I change what this is? I think the red Zin bridge is gonna be it for us. The red Zin bridge is it for us. Okay. Oh, holly bushes. Do I not... There we go. If it's winter, you're like legally obligated to have holly bushes. Sometimes the Eve just calls unexpectedly. It really does. It really does. I'm also really bad about like getting like super tired. Like in the early to mid afternoons. And then like I hit my second wind at like 11 p.m. and I'm up and wired for like at least a few more hours. Like I don't know why I'm built like that. Built inconvenient, really. This game is great. I haven't played in a while because many games to play on my Switch. That's fair. I really like Animal Crossing. It's kind of like the main game on my Switch. Most other games that I have on my Switch I've either finished or it's like Minecraft, which I play on PC now. So there's like really no point in playing it on the Switch. Like at this point, it's just my nephew who plays it on the Switch because he's too young to play on the computer. This game came out in 2020. It's the second most sales on Switch. Yeah! They sold so many! Like, I'm so proud of them. They popped off. They did good. I do know a lot of that was compounded by, like, lockdown and everything, and it was kind of like the game of lockdown, which I think is also part of why people don't play it anymore, because it reminds them of lockdown. Like, obviously, people got kind of burnt out with it because they were playing for, like, 12 hours a day for, like, 3 months straight, and that's gonna make you feel kind of, like, tired of any game. So, like, I definitely understand, like, why some people just were not vibing with it and prefer the older games. But I also feel like it being a big reminder of that time, because that time was, like, really bad for a lot of people, I guess. Thank you for redeeming the stretch, Domino. It's gonna give me time to think if I actually want a moped in the snow. I archived this game because of the storage of my old micro SD. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. I'm still transferring micro SD data from old to new. Good luck. Good luck. Not to offend or anything, in my opinion, this game is like Minecraft. I do have both. Hey, I love Minecraft. And I also think New Horizons is a lot more like Minecraft than the other installments of Animal Crossing. It is a lot less like a normal Animal Crossing game to some people. And there's a lot more, like, emphasis on, like, building your area, which is kind of what I do in Minecraft anyway. So the way I play it, they're very much the same. So that does not offend me at all. I've been knowing that truth. Do we want to do a hot springs? This feels very Yuri on Ice-esque. A little hot springs action. I like it. Get some pond stones going. Okay. I know you're not really gonna be able to see this, but we're gonna stick it behind the tree. I don't know if hot springs is really the vibe, but I like it, so we're gonna rock with it. Get some garden rocks out here. I hate the garden rocks. I hated that. Okay. Minecraft and Animal Crossing are both good. I heard the GameCube version of Animal Crossing will shut down. Oh, I know the 3DS version might be what you're thinking of. I think they've already shut down, like just recently shut down the online portion of Animal Crossing and just like all of their games. I imagine the GameCube, nothing has changed for the GameCube. But yeah, New Leaf is lost its online capabilities, which absolutely sucks. But I'm hoping there are like people who are working to make like a fan-made online service for the 3DS. I'm hoping that they have Animal Crossing with it. That would be slay. I need to figure out what I'm supposed to download to my 3DS to get that though. What am I gonna put on the other side? I feel like all this cardboard is not giving me a whole lot to work with. And I don't have a lot of outdoor items yet. Oh, I wish I had like the bistro table. That would be nice. Do I have... Like, can I make this look good over there? Not really, because none of those really scream winter. The sounds in this game are very cozy. I love the sound design. Animal Crossing always, like, hits. They always nail it with the sound design, in my opinion. But you're so right. It's really good. Alright, we'll just throw in a mini car. We'll go green. I'm not putting stickers on it. That's lame. Oh, that really is mini. Okay. Right. I'll make a driveway. Is the driveway gonna look weird? Yeah, the driveway looks weird with it being over the bridge. We'll make it work. Sadly, online 3DS and Wii U both shut down in April, I believe. Yeah, they retired, unfortunately. Okay. I know there's a stone bridge. There we go. It matches. Someone asked if Nintendo will make Animal Crossing New Leaf Remake on the Switch. They said no. I mean, I feel like it'd be pretty hard to adapt like some of the DS games to Switch because of like the dual screen thing. I'm fine with them not porting the old games to the Switch, like especially the DS ones, but also like I have a functional 3DS for the most part, and I still have my copy of New Leaf, so like I'm not really missing anything. But I do understand like why people would want the option to play it on the Switch. We'll just go with the natural one. A little Christmas tree because I've decided this is a Christmas thing. That's cute! Okay. We're gonna place these there. I feel like I need more greenery. Definitely need more greenery. $60, same price as the third game of Luigi's Mansion. Getting Luigi's Mansion 2 HD this month. Oh, slay! I've never played Luigi's Mansion myself, but I've watched some of my friends stream it, and it does look very fun. Luigi's Mansion seems like a very fun game. But I'm glad you guys are getting a second one. It does make sense that it's the same price as the others were. I've noticed that's just kind of like the new price of Nintendo games now. This island layout is sick. Thank you. I love a lot of okay. Some of the preset like areas that you can build a house in on the DLC are lame. But then some of them are really, really good. Like this little like island in the middle of the frozen area is so cute. Like this is such a good time. Alright, I guess we'll go make this man its cardboard house now. I don't know what else to put outside. But this is such a good, like, I love the lighting with this time of night. Okay. Can I customize this? Please, can I customize this? Okay. Right. We're gonna make it big. Gonna go the biggest that we can go. Okay. This is so ugly. Please, Nate, why did you have to be a cardboard lover? Okay, I do like the old wallpaper. I do like the old wallpaper. That is a sleigh. Okay, I think we can make it work. We can make it work. We'll do it. We're gonna go all in with the cardboard theme. The corkboard floor kind of feels like old nasty carpet, doesn't it? Oh, the old board flooring. Sorry, sometimes I like speak too quickly and then I sound like I'm having a stroke. That's fine. Okay. Going all in, I guess. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Is that your vibe? Is it worse? Oh, wait. I already had one of those out. Okay. Is it worse labeled? Or unlabeled? I think it's worse. Okay. It's like the box from that one SpongeBob episode when they use their imagination. I'll be so real with you. I did not watch a lot of SpongeBob growing up. It was, my mom just really didn't like hearing it, and so I wasn't allowed to watch it. So I don't really get the reference. But I believe you. I believe you that this is exactly what it was like. Okay. Right. You know, I said we were gonna go all in with the boxes. I think we're gonna do something a little bit different. Love the energy you're bringing to this theme, Nate, but we're gonna do something different. I wish we could make the antique wardrobe look old and decrepit, because I know with some things, like the ranch furniture, you can make it look old and decrepit. With the vintage one, oh, we gotta pull out the red gingham. Sorry, I have a friend who's really obsessed with gingham. That brought way too much joy to think about the gingham. Got that I just moved in and refused to unpack vibe. Except for, we're also gonna make it look like he moved in 30 years ago. One of my closest friends had the same experience growing up. Their mom didn't let them watch the show either. Yeah, I used to, like, feel some type of way about it because, obviously, like, pretty much everyone in my age group grew up with SpongeBob, so it's, like, one of those pop culture things that, like, everybody knows and it gets referenced a lot, and it's assumed that you know what it is, and you're weird if you don't. And that used to really bother me growing up. But now, like, I have a group of friends. They love SpongeBob. They talk about it a lot. They don't actually talk about it all the time, but they like, I know at the anime convention that we all just went to, they did, like, the Goofy Goobers cosplay, and they always go to, like, SpongeBob panels and stuff. Like, it's a big thing for them, but they don't, like, make a big deal about me not having watched SpongeBob, and, like, they explain things if I ask, and, like, they just, like, it's just a thing, and I like that. That's made me less insecure about it. But also, it just doesn't come up that often in my day-to-day life anymore, so it's like, why be bothered about something that literally never comes up? You're weird if you don't. Yeah, because me not watching SpongeBob, that's the reason I'm weird raging. No other reason. No other that's the only one. Welcome in, Parzival! How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. My mom wouldn't let me watch fucking Dragon Tales as a kid because the kids said an incantation to summon the dragons. Oh no, that's wild. So I did watch Dragon Tales growing up. Loved it. I did dabble in witchcraft. Unrelated. Correlation is not causation, but your mom might be onto something. I think I made the house too damn big, but we're locking in. We're locking in. This man is gonna have do I have enough furniture to make a full kitchen? I wasn't allowed to watch Rugrats because Angelica was a bad influence. Oh, I loved Rugrats. That one was so fun. I don't know. I guess you'll have to ask my siblings if Angelica was a bad influence, because I'm the oldest child. So you'll have to ask them if that ruined their life or not. I'm weird because I watched SpongeBob? I think Raging was saying you're weird if you didn't. Totally isn't because you have questionable choices and favorite characters. Yeah, no. Obviously not. That's very normal, Raging. That's very normal. Also, like, nothing to do with my lore or anything. Like, the only thing weird about me is that I just didn't grow up watching SpongeBob. Okay. I need to flip sides. Right, okay, I've got a vibe that I'm going for. I know what we're doing here. I don't know how to achieve it just yet. What are you doing in Vice City? What are you doing here? Not Blue running into a friend. Is it also, though, like, yeah, isn't it really late where you are, Parzival? I guess it's not too terrible. My parents don't speak English, so there weren't too many shows they disapproved of. Maybe it would have been different if they did. Who knows? I know literally the only reason I was not allowed to watch SpongeBob growing up is just, like, his tone of voice grated on my mom's nerves. Like, that was it. It would have been the same regardless of what language it was in, I'm pretty sure. That was the only reason. Which, you know what? That's so fair. Fearing, welcome in! Thank you so much for the raid. I'm typing the shout out. There we go. Welcome in, Fearing. Thank you so much for bringing your community over. I hope your stream went well. What did you guys get up to? I'm doing a lot of yapping for somebody that I'm not even sure if they can hear us right now. But I don't think we're in an ad, so we should be fine. But thank you so much for bringing your community over. If you have to raid and run, do not worry about it. I totally get it. We're just playing Animal Crossing, just vibing. Buzzed Age of Empires content. Oh, slay. That sounds fun. I got into witchcraft as a teenager because the hardcore preachers on the internet told me not to. It's all very 2007. That is so fair. I honestly don't really know what got me into it. I just started seeing stuff about it on Tumblr and it sounded interesting. This was like 2015, 2016. No, this was like 2017 for me. I genuinely don't remember. Like, it just kind of showed up in my life one day and I was like, yeah, I can vibe with this. Which is, I guess, is how it goes. It's 3 a.m. for you, Parzival. That's very late. I'm usually asleep. Urging is also bad at typing and sometimes completely skips important words. Also while talking to. That's so fair. Me too. Me too. I'm also really bad about like not fully reading things and then like filling in the gaps anyway. And then I end up misreading things for a very long time. I'm really bad about that. Do I want to do a rolling cart of boxes as well? No, okay. I need to figure out what we're doing with what we already have on the ground, and then we can sort out the rest. So this is gonna go here. I'm glad he approved of that. Right. Quite early, actually. I guess, yeah, 3 a.m. is early. If you're considering it like morning. I never think of 3 a.m. as morning. It doesn't, in my brain, it doesn't shift until morning until like 4 or 5. Usually more 5. Like if I stayed up till 5 a.m., it's like I stayed up so late, it's the next day. But if it's like 3 or 4 a.m., that's still nighttime to me. It's my brain. Okay, what if I throw a rug down? Do I have any good rugs? Not really. I'll put that there, I think. He liked that rug, though. Okay. Do I want the stacked shoe boxes? Been talking with Blue for the last 3 hours. Oh, slay! That's cool. I guess we'll keep the standard shoe boxes. Or, no. This. Here. This. All of them are like food related except for that one. We'll put that there. Military time, once it hits 0, it's morning. Well, I know technically, but my brain doesn't work that way. My brain does not work that way. And even if I did use military time, I don't think it would work that way for me either. But I'm also not in an environment where it has to. So maybe that makes a difference. I don't know. Like, I know technically the calendar switches over and it's technically night, but like also... No, it's not. Is there one of the... I don't... Okay. Actually, what am I doing? How am I gonna work with this? I don't have pillars yet. I got walls, but I don't have pillars. Oh no, I need to talk to Nico more. Okay. Is that weird? I think that works. That works. And then we have a stack of boxes there. Maybe stack of boxes there to kind of create a wall thing. Is this something that I have to have? Damn. This cardboard table sucks. Americans call 24-hour military time is wild to me. Yeah, because I know, like, other places that's just normal time for them. I really don't know why it's like that. But in the US, the only people that use that are, like, the military. I think. I assume. You know, I realize I'm doing a lot of yapping for somebody that doesn't really know what they're talking about. I have no idea. I've never had to know that information before. Okay, let's get this man a fully functioning kitchen, right? I wish I had the sloppy set. That would be cool. I wish I had access to that. Alas, I do not. I also don't think I have a refrigerator. You seem like a guy that would use 24-hour time raging. That makes sense. That makes sense. Don't read into that, because I really don't know what that means, but it makes sense. Only people who use it here are military? Yeah. And nerds? Hannah. That's fair. That's fair. I wish I had a refrigerator. What am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to build people a house? Get the stonework kitchen in there as well. We'll try the beige. What the fuck does that mean? I don't know what that means, Raging. I didn't think about it. I just said it, and it felt right. Am I supposed to think about the things that I say as well? Too late, already read into it. I'm sorry. I'll think next time before I say something like that about you, I'll think about it so that I have an answer for when you ask what the fuck does that even mean. But I don't have one this time. It's just a gut feeling. The dark wood? A little trash can? For the trash? I hate this. I hate this. Alright, we gotta trust the process here. And Linux users? I don't think I know anybody that uses Linux. If they do, they keep it to themselves. Need some galvanized steel and eco-friendly wood veneers. You're so right. You're so right. This is the closest. The jail bars is the closest thing I've got to galvanized steel. That's the closest thing we got. Honestly, though? Okay. That kind of serves. That kind of serves. Okay. I like how this separates the space. You know, I was memeing when I did it, but like... Okay, we'll just use the one. Unless we put the sink on this wall. Or actually... Stove on this wall. Sink on this other wall. Admiral is chasing me, help! Hannah, speak to your villagers. Speak to your villagers. Stop bullying them. Maybe they won't chase you. Mel used galvanized square steel and eco-friendly wood veneers and screws borrowed from your aunt for the kitchen. Don't worry, don't worry. I got it. I figured it out. That galvanized square steel really made a difference. Ooh, the low screen. Can we make that look old and decrepit? I don't have an old and decrepit custom design. I'm thinking of like a very specific item, I think, that doesn't exist in this version of the game. That kind of makes it look like recycled paper. This doesn't fit with this house, though. I don't speak to Uggs. Hannah, you have to speak with them so they move out. There will be enough room for little John should his girlfriend accidentally give birth to 1,000 kids again. Yeah, just what a crazy thing for them to do. I accidentally gave birth to 1 million children. Now how are we gonna fit in the house? Gotta illegally expand it. Gotta illegally expand it with wood veneers and eco-friendly galvanized steel. That, yeah, sure. Oh, the shanty mat? Yeah. Old and decrepit. That's more of a living room. I'm sorry that I'm doing this to my birthday twin. It just, I have to run with it. It fits. The vibe fits so well. What am I gonna do with this fucking cardboard table? Okay. Oh. Oh, I know. I figured it out, guys. Don't worry. I know you guys are really worried on if I would figure it out or not. Okay, we gotta change this to be a different kind of box. Maybe just an unlabeled box. In this week's episode of I Didn't Know I Was Pregnant, it just births thousands of children. Don't know where they came from. It just happened. Little John bought a 0.1 square meters house, but it's too small. He can't even fit a coffin in it. He expands his house with galvanized square steel and eco-friendly wood veneers, and that's all you need. That's all you need to be happy. When I say I need someone to match my freak like that, that's what I'm talking about. Hannah, we gotta get on that. I think Hannah's become my resident match my freak friend. Hannah, I'm sorry. I'm really, truly sorry. Okay, is there like a good table? Is there a rancher's table? There is. We gotta put a little cloth on it. The gingham to match the gingham in our bedroom. Okay, chairs. We need to put some chairs down, and that's gonna figure out how the rest of this plays out. Do I have... I do. On it, boss. I'll be your freak friend, it's fine. I'm so glad I have you, Hannah. Raging doesn't match my freak with Astarion, so that possibly can't, that can't be. That's okay. I wouldn't curse anybody else to match my freak. Parents could pass for eco-friendly wood veneers. I mean, it does feel like eco-friendly wood veneers in here. Blue, your emotes are so cute. Did you get... Some of these look different or new? They're adorable. I love them. I'm the only one who can step up to the challenge. Hannah, congratulations. We have to meet up in real life. When is that happening? Hannah, we need to make this happen. You don't match my freak for Kazadaddy. Do you want me to match your freak on that? Raging, do you I don't think you realize what you're asking for. I think give me a day in a weird headspace and I can match your freak with that. But I don't think you're gonna want me to. I don't think I'm gonna want to. I don't want to wish that upon myself or anybody that has to know me. Nobody wants to match that freak. Damn. So right, dear. So right. I bought them for now. Placeholders. They're really cute. The artist that you bought them from did a good job, Blue. No Kazadaddies, please. Hannah's gonna keep me sane. Hannah's keeping me sane in these trying times. I'm like the worst person about matching freaks because if we're friends long enough and if I like you enough, I'm gonna match your freak, whatever that means for that friendship. It becomes a thing. But Hannah's gonna keep me balanced. Pooh and I are still looking for good sound alerts, mostly from YouTube poop. Oof. Good luck. I think I just used the default sound alerts for the longest time. I didn't use my own sound alerts for so long. No more daddies, please. The bus is full. The bus is full. That's so funny, Hannah. I didn't realize we had so many people on the bus. what kind of things do I want on the wall? Oh, the wall fan. That's the obvious choice. And the green one feels old and decrepit. Where are we putting this? We put it in the sleeping area. Well, the day you sent for has a dickhead, I'll also be in the trenches. Hannah, I don't think I could actually do it. But luckily, Raging thinks he's built different and that joking about it's not gonna turn into a reality for him, so, like, we'll be fine. There's no freak to actually match there. Unless this is all in a very elaborate ruse to soft launch simping for Cazador and it's not going well for him. In that case, I'm so sorry. What else are we putting on this wall? Maybe dried flowers? I want something that's gonna stand out, the colorful. This house is a little too desaturated. I am built different. I mean, I guess we'll see. We'll see. Good luck. I hope for everyone's sake that you are. I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine being cursed to simp for Cazador. If anybody out there does genuinely like Cazador, I am mostly just, like, memeing. I'm just joking. I mean, I like Gortash, so, like, I genuinely do not have room to judge people for who they simp for in Baldur's Gate. The fan there is your office. Now you need the tablet for security cameras and animatronics. Just need to make Five Nights at Freddy's. The orange is it. Is there a cuckoo clock? I don't have it unlocked yet. Oh, I need that. I needed the cuckoo clock. That would have been perfect in here. Maybe a key holder? I'll put the dark wood one. Are you in the trenches right now, Raging? What trenches are you in? Don't say the Astarian trenches. You're not romancing Astarian long enough to get into those trenches anyway. I have no room to talk. And that's why we love you, Hannah. That's why we love you. Yeah, we'll go dark brown. World War I trenches, the Western Front. Now those are some serious trenches, Blue. Good luck. Good luck fighting those trenches. Okay. We need, like, a real furniture. Real furniture, not this cardboard stuff. Is there a ranch couch? I don't think there is. The brown double sofa. Yeah, the dark brown. Perfect. This looks like this. I think I'm just making somebody's grandparents' house. This is somebody's grandparents. That's exactly what I'm making. Not in the trenches. I am the trenches. How's that working out for you? How's that working out for you? I don't like that side table. I need something different. Maybe the garden side table for that, like, extra oomph of feeling hodgepodgey. Oh, the green is too bright of a green. I'm thinking of very specific plastic outdoor furniture that's like a really dark green that my grandparents had for the longest time. Animal Crossing said no. Hate that. Feels more like a prison. Damn. You know, you don't have to be the trenches. People get out of the trenches. I've seen it happen. there's hope for you. There's hope for you. Okay, so hear me out. Oh, that feels weird there, but it also feels right. I hate it. I hate it. But, like, maybe I'm supposed to hate it, you know? Maybe I'm supposed to hate it. This is what we need. Too many Ryan. Wait, are you saying you are the trenches for Astarion fans? I'm so sorry, Raging. I feel like I'm helping dig those trenches. I know the like one fandom I used to complain about all the fucking time. I definitely dug those trenches with my bare hands. The grandparents' green plastic outdoor furniture is a canon event. Yeah, it really is. Animal Crossing needs to get on it. I watched another random FNAF theory video the other night, and now I'm fighting demons not to fall back into hyperfixation. Good luck. Every time I start fighting that fight, I always lose. Blue and me watched some American TV. The ads were at times more entertaining than the program, I believe. Really? Which ones? I've not watched TV in a while, but I'm very familiar with American advertising, and so to me it's very normal. But I would like to know which ones like stick out to you. I know people who are like really into anime or like Japanese culture get like really fanatic, or maybe not fanatic, but they get like really into Japanese commercials. So I wonder, like, that's just so interesting. That's so interesting. I need to put something next to this. This feels weird where, like, this feels like where it needs to be, but it also feels weird being there. And I think it's, like, a lack of a refrigerator that makes it feel like that. But if I don't have a refrigerator... Where the fuck is it? I know there's a cooler item. Do I not have it? Can I not use it? If I don't have a refrigerator, I would use a cooler. Is it a tabletop item? It might be. There we go. That's what I was looking for. This is our refrigerator. Nice. They have to fight me? Damn. So, I guess the Raging Mel meetup is gonna be a fight for the Astarion trenches. When you play Terraria again? I don't know, whenever the vibe hits. I know Keegan was like trying to plan a thing with like modded Terraria that sounded really fun, but then everyone got obsessed with Baldur's Gate. So I'll have to ask him if he still wanted to do that, because that would be really fun. Change to every American channel? Oof. Try Minecraft too. We play Minecraft pretty frequently. At least once a week. Not this week though, because I played Animal Crossing instead. What game is that? Wait, what are you talking about, Hannah? What are you talking about? Unless you're asking about Terraria. Terraria is like a survival game, a lot like Minecraft. But, it's like a 2D platformer game instead of how Minecraft is. I don't know how to describe how Minecraft is. Okay, what else do we need? What do we need to put in here? I feel like we need something on the table. We gotta put a kettle on the stove. The white kettle with the flowers? This is just grandma core. My grandparents are not like this, but this is grandma, like this is grandparent core house. Okay, maybe the basket of bread? Or Nate's a bread lover, me too. Twins. Haven't heard of those games before. Oh! That's fair. Yeah, Terraria is just like a survival game. It's a little... There's more of like an end game to it than like Minecraft. Like there's a stopping point and it's not as like big of a world to explore. Which is good because you can only really go in 2 directions. But it's pretty cool. I feel like it's a lot more difficult than Minecraft. But it's really fun. It's a good challenge. The recycled paper bundle? Say less. Do we just stick that? Yeah, we just... You know what? No, that goes there. Okay. I'm spending way too long on this house, I feel like. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine. It gives me something to do. I always forget how long I spend on making houses. And I feel like I black out and like 3 hours pass before I finish the house. Okay. This, I feel like, can go there. Grandparents love having TVs. Nice wall-mounted TV, the big one for their old eyes because they can't see. Is that the biggest one? I think it is. We'll keep the black. That's very basic. I need to go turn it on. It's not too long if the vibes are right. That's so fair. Can I... Well, that's not what I was trying to do. I'm not trying to speak with you. Please, I just want to turn on the TV. Okay, we're good. I'm fine. You know what? I lied. We're gonna go silver. We're making this look really old. Oh shit, I need to put things on there too. Okay. I have a lot of tabletops to cover. I feel like the record box could be a vibe, but also not. We won't do it. Okay. Maybe the aroma pot? We'll do the brown one. We'll have it there. Do I want something else on there as well? No, we'll just center that. Actually, no. Aroma pot. That seems like a fire hazard. I'm not gonna put that there. We'll put that up here. Okay. Now what are we gonna put on that table? We have that open magazine. I feel like that could go on the side table. That'd be fun. Oh, lilies. I feel like old people love lilies. People do yellow ones. I don't have a lot of yellow. Old people love lilies. Hello? There we go. Ryan is a fire hazard? I mean, I don't think he is. The opposite of a fire hazard, really. Blue, I'm glad you think we're popping off with this house decorating. Anything you recommend one should do when in Miami? I have never been to Miami, so I do not know what is there. I know a lot of people would probably say, like, the beaches. Literally everything I know about Miami is, I used I used to be really into Dexter when I was in high school, and Dexter takes place in Miami.
NANI?
That's not the Nani. That's the only thing I really know about Miami is that one show about a serial killer. So I have no clue. Literally most of what I know about Miami that you can go do is literally just the beach. And I'm sure Blue's already thought of that. Or anybody going has thought of that. What am I gonna put on this table? I need more items. I need to unlock more items. That bear is way too big. Disgusting! Not disgusting. Fair. Fair. Oh, we put that there, and then put the whole thing in the corner. Yeah. I'm going so hard trying to make this grandma core. Oh shit, pictures! My dad's parents put pictures on their little tables like this all the time. Why didn't I think of that? Alright, who are you canonically friends with? We'll say Billy. Billy fits your vibe. That's your family now, Nate. You said Dexter, and I thought Dexter's Laboratory. I mean, I did watch Dexter's Laboratory as a kid as well, but I was talking about a different Dexter. I don't remember what his last name was in the show. But he killed people. And as far as I'm aware, I don't think anyone died in Dexter's Laboratory. I haven't seen Dexter's Laboratory since I was like 6, so I don't know. Well, that's fine. I think most of the Dexter's Laboratory that I'd seen was like whatever little shorts were on the VHS tapes of Scooby-Doo that my mom had. Because there would be like extra stuff on there sometimes. Nate, I think this is you, bud. I need one more like thing to cram on top. I think we'll put a stack of books. Up there? Yeah. Alright, this is you, bud. I don't know what else to put in your house. Oh, I do need something over there with the ranch stuff. Okay. Plants. Old people like plants, yeah? Yeah, they like plants. Yeah, this is us. Where's the bathroom? He doesn't need one. He doesn't need one. I know which Dexter now. Good. That's fair. I can't think of any other fictional Dexters. You have Dio's theme stuck in your head, as it should be. You mean it's not always playing in your brain? I can't believe you're such a fake Dio fan. My 3DS is Dio themed. I turn it on, there's his beautiful face. I hear his voice singing to me. My sister got so annoyed with me with it. Because she was here when I figured out how to do custom themes on the 3DS, and she hated it. Not Dio Daddy. Diody? And that doesn't have the same ring as Kazza Daddy does, Hannah. We gotta workshop that. We gotta make it better. Oh, no. Okay, I got you. So, Dio, in the original, in the Japanese, he says Muda a lot, which is basically useless. And people call him Mudad. It's Mudad for Dio Dad. Although that typically refers to a very specific thing that I can't tell you about yet because you need to get to part 5 first. Melon Mit's Kazadaddy sounds cool. It flows better than DOD. it flows better. The meaning comes across. Not that it sounds cool. I just understand what you're saying when you say it. Sometimes I wish I didn't. Reading comprehension is a blessing and a curse in this instance. Stay on the fucking couch, Nate. Don't get up. Handheld camera, my beloved. Cute! Okay. That's all the picture I'm gonna take. Actually, your outside looks better. Big Dio daddy. Blue, have you seen enough JoJo's to know who Dio is? That was a really dumb question because he's introduced in episode 1. I don't know why I had to think about that. Nate, why did you stand in the one place that I cannot get to? Twin? Jeez, okay. We're heading back. We're good. We're done. I'm not touching this house again. A breakout designer? I'm so slay. I get more money! We love to see it. I'm gonna spend all of it as soon as it lets me. Selection of clothes. Girl, okay, I guess I'll go up here. I also need to see if I still need to bring things. JoJo's Peak Part 4 for the win. I agree, but Part 5 is everything to me. Part 5 is my reason for living, my reason for feeling the entire range of human emotion. The only reason that I am a human being is Part 5 of JoJo's. Yeah. You know, I did just keep talking. I just kept going, but like it made sense. Oh shit, we can get the Part 6 Jotaro fit out here. What color is his hat in Part 6? Is it white? No, it's purple. It's purple with the star. Me in America using German VPN to watch American series makes sense. Blue, whatever you gotta do. That is very funny though. That is very funny. Okay, we're gonna go walk around outside and see. There should be a DIY recipe to pick up off of the coast. And if there's any other cool villagers, I'll do one more house. The Jotaro fit. It's so easy to make Jotaro outfits in Animal Crossing, Raging. You gotta play Animal Crossing so you can cosplay Jotaro. No other reason. That's the only... Animal Crossing was made to dress up as JoJo's characters. The glowing moss statue? Wait, what is that one? What is that one? Oh, cool. Okay. I don't think I had that one on my other island. Can't spoil the slay future fits for Hannah. You don't have to play with Hannah. Sorry, Hannah. That's fair. It's easier to make, his... Well, I guess custom designs exist, so you could find stuff for the rest. But it is really easy to make his school uniform. It's just not exactly the right color. But also, color doesn't matter for JoJo's, because they change colors all the time. They just do whatever. What is... Is there a version of Jotaro in Part 3? Why do we want to call it Act 3? Is there a version of him? Yeah, so in the anime it's black, but in the manga it's like blue? With the purple shirt? You can make that easy in Animal Crossing. There's, actually, I'll pull up my internet browser again. This is what I'm looking at. This is what I'm working with. There's this, okay. Right. What is it called? Hang on. I see it in my brain. I just don't know what it's called, but it's like a little school uniform thing. Okay. I'm gonna hide this for a second. I'm gonna go log into Nookazon. I just don't want to dox myself. I know I can find it on there. Is there any doxing information? I don't think so. Okay. I'll pull this back up so you can see the search and the grind of just scrolling through until I see it. Doesn't show that many on a page. That's kind of lame. Morio sky changing color every cut and scene is proof of that. Exactly. That's what I love about JoJo's cosplayers, is there's a lot more like creative liberties that people take that is very unique to that fandom. And I love seeing it. I really do. Okay. This is what we're doing now. There's a part 5 Jotaro for a frame. There is. There is. He wears all white. I think part 5 Jotaro looks very similar to part 4 Jotaro. I'm not gonna Google it. We'll let Hannah get there on her own. I feel like I should just search because it's gonna take us a while to find it. I'm pretty sure it's called like uniform or something. Maybe I'm crazy. Stop. No, what is this called? Okay. We're back on the grind. I'm really sorry. I need to find these items. We really needed a Joseph fit. There are custom designs for that, and they slay. They go so hard. I think you might be able to get close. There are a couple like crop tops in the game. Like you can definitely make it work. Part 5, Jotaro kind of slay. What does he look like in part 5? Oh yeah, it's like very, very similar to part 4. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. It is a slay. Part 5 is a slay all the way around. It's so good. It's so sad and tragic and and it slays. It serves cunt more than any other part does. I'm locking that in. I said that and I think I believe it. Part 6 is a very strong contender though. What the fuck are these items called? Wait, does it have a school in the name? It might have school in the name. It might have school in the name. It does! The after school jacket. And the school pants. Is this not in alphabetical order? How did I miss that? The blue with the purple shirt, that's Jotaro. And there's like, hang on. There's the hat that goes with it. I don't know what the hat is called, but there's a hat that goes with it and you can match the colors and you can make Jotaro's outfit. And I do that all of the time. I always do that. This cut is different though. Yeah, it's just visually similar. The after school jacket, yeah, it was the after school jacket. I was just losing my mind. Could not remember what it was called. We were gonna be scrolling there forever. think I have another house in me, so we're just gonna go. We're just gonna go home. I think I might wrap up soon stream because my ear's feeling weird. We love having ear infections. The student cap? Probably. Probably. I've X'd out of my browser already, so I'm not pulling it back up. Otherwise, we'll be here all night. Probably. Do you think Jotaro watched cartoons as a kid? Oh, he absolutely did. Raging. Jotaro's the right age, I think. He's the right age to know what this is. It technically started in the 60s, but they had a stint in the 80s as well. He would have known. He probably would have watched it. He would have known My Silly Boys. The silliest guys of them all. He would have known. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm done being autistic about Osomatsu for now. Outfit is so cute. It really is. Unless you're, are you talking about the one I'm wearing, Hannah? I don't know what you're talking about. the Jotaro one is cute too. Okay, what is it? 9:30? What do we got going on the island at 9:30? I have a lot of things to sell, actually. I don't know this anime, to be honest. That's so fair. It's like a gag series that started in the 60s, and then it was like really popular, and then it had a reboot in the 80s, and then it had another reboot in 2015 that I have major worms in my brain for. They're dormant right now, but season 4 did just get announced for that, the modern reboot. Maybe I can convince you and Hannah to watch the 2015 version, because I've not really seen much of the originals. I've only seen the new one. I'm a fake Osomatsu fan. But it's fine. But it's really good. It's so good. I love it. It makes life worth living. Okay, I'm keeping that. I'll get rid of that. We're good. Maybe I can talk you and Hannah into watching that. I know Keegan wants Hannah to watch Bleach, but Keegan's just trying to get a group together to watch Bleach. We watched like 8 episodes of Bleach in one sitting, like 6 months ago, and then never picked up our anime nights again. I'm always down for whatever. Hannah, you're giving me way too much liberty. You've already said that you'll watch Black Butler, and that is a huge can of worms that I don't think you're ready for, but I'm excited for you. I'm excited for you to see that freak side of me. I don't know if we'll get raging on that one, because I did already tell him it's one of the worst animes I've ever seen. The unsorted inventory hurts my OCD. I mean, it's sorted. I got all my tools and things on one side, although it does get a little unsorted as the day goes. Mel, I will do whatever you ask. That's crazy. Hannah, I have a lot of mixed feelings about that series. And once you see the first 2 seasons, you'll understand why I said that to him. You'll understand. You lost me. That's fair. You're more than welcome to watch it with us if you want. I think it would be fun. I think it would be fun. But I did not do a good job on selling you on it. Black Butler's peak? Really? You think so? I really like it. It is one of my favorite, like, it's definitely one of my favorite manga series. It's one of my favorite, like, things. But I'm also the kind of person that I know a lot of my favorite things are not the best things. But it's pretty good. There's a lot going on. I do like it a lot. I've been out here watching the new season, having already read and reread that part of the manga multiple times. I've been out here watching the new season, and every week when the episode ends, I'm like, damn, what a cliffhanger. I wonder what's gonna happen next. Like, I didn't just read this part in the manga for like the 3rd or 4th time a couple months ago. It hits. It hits. But it's also extremely painfully mediocre. At least for the anime specifically. Get on board. Not as bullying raging until watching the series that I joined a cult for. Why am I in my house? I don't need to be in here anymore. I've just realized the chat in OBS has the... Oh, that's bits. I thought that was the watch streak. I was about to say, not me having a 0 streak for my own streams. That's so funny. Speaking of which, chapters 500 are up and up are hitting so hard right now. Of One Piece. I need to read more. I finally sat down and finished reading all of Chainsaw Man that I have physically, so I've now read up to volume 12 of Chainsaw Man. That shit was crazy. That was wild. I need to read more One Piece though. I've been taking One Piece really slow at this rate. At this rate, I'm never gonna see Buggy again. That's no way to live my life. Black Butler's English dub is incredible, both in sarcastically and literally. I mean, it's a pretty... I think the dub is fine. I think the dub is fine. Most of my complaints are due to character decisions that they just didn't know better back in the day, and they've never, like, corrected now that we do know where these characters are from. Because tell me why Bard, the most American man to ever exist, has a Cockney accent when he was plucked straight off the battlefields in America to come serve to come serve as this 13-year-old British noble's chef and bodyguard. And then, like, I've got a lot of nitpicky things, but this is also a series that I've sat with for a very long time and have a lot of very strong emotions about. You've not seen Chainsaw Man? Raging. You need to watch it. The anime is a really, really good adaptation, so honestly, I don't think you need to read it before you watch the anime. You could just do both. I watched it first and then started reading it. It's so good. It's really good. You're still keeping up with One Punch Man. That's wild. I never read One Punch Man. I just watched the first season when it came out. Is it still ongoing? I'll take it. I have a lot to catch up on. Me too. Me too. Before I can really dive into One Piece, I need to fucking finish reading Heaven Official's Blessing. I've been reading that first book for a year now. I've barely touched it. I need to read it. And I have a few other things that I, like, got physically that I need to read still, like Tomie and a couple of other things. I also need to read Rose of Versailles. I got the first volume of it. I haven't read it yet. I didn't realize One Punch Man was still ongoing. That's pretty cool. Mei Rin, Chinese, speaks with the hardest British accent known to the Isles. Right? Although, with Mei Rin, I'll give it to her because she did grow up on the streets of England, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly. So, like, that makes sense. Overly posh English they speak is just funny to hate. That's fair. That's fair. Takes a sip out of the smallest glass in the USA. Season 2's animation isn't as good, but I still think the humor is there. I heard Season 2 was kind of a bust. I don't really remember what people didn't like about it. Does it still, like... Does it follow the story, or do they make up their own thing? The manga has some really good moments, too. Yeah, that's fair. It's by the same guy who made Mob Psycho, isn't it? Mob Psycho is amazing. I've not read it, but I did watch the entire thing. That man can tell a story. Mob Psycho is so good. It's also just like a very genuine story. Very heartfelt. So it makes sense that One Punch Man would also like tap into some pretty good moments like that. I don't know if that's what you mean when you say good moments in a manga, though. That can mean anything. I need to stop yapping so I can catch these fucking fish. I'm never gonna catch a fish if I'm not paying attention. It's really because the change of studios and the new studio can't match Madhouse's animation style. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. So that was like the only issue, was just a change of animation. I'll be so real. Black Butler has a different animation style with every like iteration of its anime. So if that's the only problem, I think that's fine. Also, Attack on Titan has a huge shift in animation when they swapped to Mappa, but I think most of us agree it looks a lot better than it used to. So no one's mad about it. But I can understand if it felt like a downgrade why people would be upset. Yeah, I'll catch the river fish. I don't catch a lot of river fish. And it's summer, so there's more out. Although it is night. I don't know if there's a lot of variety in fish at night for the rivers in Animal Crossing. There could be. It's been a while since I've really, like, locked in to when all the creatures are out. So I don't know. Trash fishing. Look at me go. Look at me go. Okay. I'll do one more sweep for sharks. I don't think there's very many sharks at this hour. Although they're technically out all day. I just feel like I see them in the day more. Mappa did an awesome job of animating. Not a great job at releasing. No, that's fair. The way I still haven't even, like, finished Attack on Titan. That, like, final bit that came out. I've not actually watched it yet. I don't really know what I'm waiting for. I guess I'm just waiting for the bug to hit again. Although Mappa did a really, really good job with Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw Man, like, I know it's animated. It's not, like, realistic in the way it's animated. Like, it's not, like, a hyper-realistic style or anything like that. But it feels so human in the way that, like, it's animated, and that I just, like, I can't really describe it. It just, they feel alive in a way that doesn't always come across in animation. And it's really good. Jujutsu Kaisen is also animated by Mappa, but they don't really feel alive in the same way that the Chainsaw Man animation did. But there are, like, moments where, especially, like, in the flashback arc, where you see, like, Gojo as a teenager, where he's a lot more, like, expressive and fluid in his movements, and that's really cool. But he is also a little over the top. Chainsaw Man isn't hyper-realistic. Lost me. Damn, I'm sorry. I know you really wanted to see a hyper-realistic anime about Chainsaw Man. I was gonna make a joke there, but it just... the words didn't land. Jujutsu Kaisen is mid. There, I said it. Have you seen season 2? Because I thought season 1 was very... yeah. I thought the same thing. Like, I was having fun. I didn't expect much from Jujutsu Kaisen. I was like, okay, it's a very standard action shonen. Like, I was having fun with it. I enjoyed it. But it wasn't, like, the best thing I'd ever seen or anything like that. But, like, I didn't expect it to be, so I had a good time. Season 2, though? Season 2 goes wild. That shit goes crazy. It's so good. And, like, just the sound design in it is amazing. And the way they utilize music is really good. And it's just, it's raging. You gotta watch season 2. I've not been normal since I've watched it. It's really good. I did have to be fair, part of why I had to do this is because I made myself really, really anxious about something prior, but I did have to take a break watching season 2 and like go lay on the floor for a little while because that shit was insanely spiking my anxiety, and I was sitting here like heart racing. To be fair, I was already anxious about something during that time, but I've never had a show hit like that. That's probably not true, but I haven't recently had a show hit like that where I legitimately had to take a break from watching it because it was just kind of wild. Although, to be fair, there was some nasty shit going on, and whenever I get really anxious, I feel it in my stomach, so I think I had to just go take a break from thinking about what was going on, because otherwise I was gonna throw up. This is all, like, positive, though. Like, anxious and positive in a good way. No, season 1 is very, like, I feel like typical shonen action, but season 2 gets very much different. I didn't mean to come in this close to closing, guys. I'm sorry. I feel like Hannah would really like Jujutsu Kaisen. Hannah's gonna hate season 2. But, like, I think she'll love it. She'll love it, but she'll also hate it. She'll feel a lot of emotions. Okay. I think that's a good place to wrap things up. At least on Animal Crossing. I don't really feel like doing anything else. So we're gonna just turn it off. We're done. What more do I need? Otherwise, I can just sit here and try to sell Jujutsu Kaisen to you guys. I don't know why. Like, it's not even my favorite anime right now, but it is definitely, like, worms in my brain. It probably helps that my friend Emerald is, like, very hyperfixated on it right now. So, I have that fuel to work with. I'll just go ahead and turn my Switch off, too, while we're here. You get to watch my Switch go to sleep. Anyway. Right, I gotta get that to go away now. Okay. That was fun. I always love streaming Animal Crossing. I should do it more often. I would have a really good time. But anyway, who do we want to raid tonight? We have a lot of choices. A lot of choices. Oh, where is the Arrow Ace raid train? I don't know if you guys remember the Arrow Ace raid train that I was talking about last week. That's still going on. We're in the final few days. I'm gonna get you guys back on the train, I guess. That could be fun. It was so fun. I'm glad, Hannah. I'm glad you think so. It's a nice and relaxing stream. It really was. It really was. Anyway, that's it for me. I will see you guys on Saturday, I think, for maybe Baldur's Gate with Roy and Moya. I have not asked them yet, but it should be fine. But anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening. I'm gonna send you guys over to, okay, Ashley. I gotta make sure I'm spelling that right. She is the current stop on the Arrow Ace raid train, so be sure to tell her Happy Pride. She's playing Smushy Come Home. Oh, that's a little mushroom guy. That's cute. That's cute. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy that. I will see you all on Saturday. That is it from me. Good night.